20-minute VOD. And then start over. Okay, we should be back. Good, caught up. I want to give her a hug. Because, like, with other people, like, we don't really know where we stand. Lucy, I feel like we are already getting closer to her, at least as a friend. And why not go for the hug, right?
Yeah, sure.
You sound unconvinced.
I see the logic here.
Okay.
I just think all of these options are
Lucy,
terrible.
You step closer and wrap your arm around her shoulders, giving her a quick, friendly squeeze.
Oh.
Lucy looks startled. Fuck! Oh, I already said that. As you begin to think that you've screwed up, her arm snakes around yours and hugs you back. Yay! She lets go with another squeeze.
Hey, Kristen.
It's so good to see you.
It's a perfect day for shopping.
Thanks again for coming with me.
Nah, no need to thank me. It's fun hanging out with you. Besides, what kind of friend would I be if I didn't help you see your list through?
Lucy gives you a surprised smile at your words. You grin back at her, pleased.
I need to refresh my stream again to see if it's still working.
Oh no.
Yep. It seems like the text is, updating.
Yep. Okay, that's good.
It's slowly, albeit. Where did you want to start?
Okay. We're gonna do something else. Is what we're gonna do. We're don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got this. We're gonna fix it. It might be the cats, which sounds crazy, but it could be the cats. The cats might have to.
Almost just suggested I need to close some tabs, but that's not going to help anything.
That's not gonna help anything. That's not how this works at all. God, yeah, it's like my CPU and my memory. None of it is having any issues. So that's another thing where it's like I don't know what is causing the slowdown, because there is nothing to imply that it's like my computer is not having any issues.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, actually, I can just turn off the animation, I think. I don't need to... Labels. Okay, I'm just going to turn off the loop on these. The chat box has its own... Oh, it just disappears when it stops looping.
Oh.
That's not what I wanted. Okay. When it don't loop, it just vanishes. So that's not helpful. I thought maybe that would just freeze frame it. That's fine, I guess. So that actually requires more work than I am willing to put into that. I'm gonna make it smaller. Something about Hey Girlie needs to be real tiny. I don't know why I have these issues. Because I didn't have these issues with fucking Dragon Age. We literally just did Dragon Age the other day, and that was fine.
Yeah. It's strange.
And right now, while I'm fucking with it, I'm not losing any frames. So... Okay, well now we got a weird aspect ratio. Or the bottom is...
Have anyone else in the server streamed this?
Yeah, but I don't know if anyone's had the same issues I have, and none of us are, like, exceedingly professional streamers, so...
This could still be worth asking, like, because, like, if this is a universal problem.
Yeah. Oh, now I lost a frame, but that's because I'm fucking... There we go. Okay. I mean, I think, like, having less frames in the stream is not that... is less bad when it's A visual novel.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, let's just do it. Frames would seem to be okay now. Okay. Did you say this?
Where'd you want to start?
Let's check out the map. Is there anything you want to get done? Sorry. Is there anything you want to get while we're here?
Another thing, are you streaming to, it looks like you were streaming to me at 60 FPS.
Oh, I can turn that down.
You could turn that way down.
I can turn that way down. In fact, you do not need all of the frames.
I need maybe 15 of them.
You need maybe 15 of them, perhaps, and I'll just cap it at 1440. That could be part of it. You hold up Fabian's fancy shiny card.
Literally whatever I want. Courtesy of my incredibly rich friend, Fabian Aramaeus Seacaster III. Not the third, I made that part up.
Lucy raises an eyebrow. Yeah, it says it was Bill. Does he know you have that?
Not really, but he won't mind. At this point, everything that belongs to him belongs to me and vice versa. It's kind of the status quo with the bad kids.
They've created a commune?
That sounds right.
Lucy's face softens. That's really sweet. We could never do that with the rat grinders. Even though Oshin's rich, I feel like Ivy would hoard it all. Like, she's not the dragon, but she would spend it on crazy expensive shit. And fucking Marianne would get into gacha games and blow it all on gacha games. And Kimberly would have to be like, okay, everyone's getting allowances.
This isn't my money, but I am divvying it out. Oshin's like, it's my money. You get an allowance too, Oshin.
Her expression as she looks at you is tinged with fondness. You feel heat rise up your neck. What the hell, Kristen? Focus! You clear your throat, running a hand through your hair.
Okay, let's go shopping.
You locate a map of the mall and squint at the options.
Let's see, we've got Abercrombie and Fitch, Elf Bean, Unicornlow, and Urbane Outfitters, all near each other upstairs. Want to start there?
Lucy looks closer at the map. Sure, I'd like to stop at Bard's Noble later. It looks like it's on the way back downstairs if we go through the food court. Maybe we could get something to eat? Maybe after we get something to eat.
Sounds great.
As you board the escalator, a thought strikes you.
You know, I've been reading to mean more.
You sure have, Kristen. Really? Like what?
Maybe got me into reading about world religions in freshman year, and that was fun.
You think about it a little harder and wince.
Okay, well, fun might not be the right word, but it did get me interested in, like, literature. I think I wanted to actually try it for fun this time. Like, you know, stuff with battles and action and mysteries.
Is that fun? Don't you feel like you've had enough of those things in real life? Wouldn't reading about them just stress you out? You pause to think about that. It's a good question.
I don't know. Guess I'll have to try it to find out.
Lucy tilts her head, her gaze intent on yours. You're really brave, aren't you?
I turn invisible.
It's that high wisdom score, babe.
I whiz low dex. Your jaw almost drops with how startled you are at the compliment. Your neck feels warm again, and your brain trips over itself. Error 404, composure not found.
What?
Real smooth, Kristen. You try again.
What do you mean?
Lucy shakes her head. You're so nonchalant about doing new things and having new experiences without worrying about how they'll work out. That's something I wish to do.
Well, 3 years of non-stop existential crises help you learn how to adapt real quick. Wouldn't recommend that, though.
I guess that's fair.
Cool, sick.
You nudge her shoulder with yours and flex a little to be silly.
think with my country voice, my ideal for her is Kristen sounding like Applejack from My Little Pony.
Kristen Chili's Applejack.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, like I said, I'm a pro at this stuff, which means you're in good hands. With me helping you, we'll get this list done in no time.
Lucy's lips quirk up into a tiny smile. Ah! Thanks, Kristen. As soon as you step off the escalator, Lucy's attention is caught by a hair salon nearby. She drifts closer, eyes fixed to a poster of a model with a dashing pixie cut. You follow her.
See something you like?
I don't know. Maybe. It's kind of drastic, isn't it? His hair, it'll grow back. You should go for it if you like. For what it's worth, I think it would look great on you. These are all good options! This feels dismissive. This feels like it's actually not that big of a deal.
I think you should go for it if you like it, is a good encouragement of, like, what she's already tried to do.
Yeah.
Like, do things for you because of you.
Yeah, that's true. You should go for it if you like it. Lucy sighs. You make it sound so easy. You wince. Whoops, not helpful. Fuck!
Damn it.
Damn it! Damn it!
It's up to you.
That is a very wishy-washy thing to say.
Yeah.
I'll think about it. You move on and eventually find Elf Bean. Lucy begins to look through different rows of clothing, lingering over woolen sweaters and cardigans. I actually feel like we go back and do that again.
Sure.
I actually feel like we maybe do that again, perhaps.
We made Nara get a tattoo. We made her cut her hair.
Tattoo? We did not make Nara get a tattoo.
Yes, sir. They both have beetles that are equally terrifying to me.
That's so funny. Oh shit. Yep. Kristen having an existential crisis. Yep. We give her a side hug. That felt good still. The side hug felt good.
She hugged us back. That was good.
She gave us a hug and she squeezed even.
Hey, Kristen.
We're going to ignore the fact that the main character of this game has the same name as my mother. Spelled differently.
I turn invisible. Cool. Sick.
Okay. Gonna.
So I guess compliment?
Yeah, for what it's worth, I think it'd look great on you.
You're so sweet.
Ugh.
She does head shy.
She did say that's so sweet line, which is great. Lucy ducks her head. Okay, you're right. Thanks. That's worth more than you think. Yes. 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 Yes.
It's up to you.
I'll think about it. You move on and eventually find Elf Bean. Lucy begins to look through different rows of clothing, lingering over woolen sweaters and cardigans. Whoever picked the playlist for this store did a great job. You grin to yourself as you watch Lucy bop her head along with the Chapel Gnome song. Yes. You search for the most expensive and gaudy clothes available as you trail after Lucy and send pictures to Fabian, cackling to yourself as he sends back increasingly furious question marks.
Find anything you like?
I'm shocked he's responding. You look up. Lucy has a pile of sweaters, skirts, and dresses in her arms. You almost can't see her head over the top of it. She tries to say something, but it comes out more muffled. You laugh and press down on the pile, ruffling her hair gently through the fabric.
Go try stuff on before you fall over.
Montage! Lucy manages to give you a thumbs up. You sit on a bench near the fitting rooms. Lucy comes out wearing a dress with a color so strange and vibrant that it makes you rub your palms into your eyes to clear your vision. There are scales and feathers all over it. It looks like a vulture swallowed a rainbow and threw up. What the fuck? This dress has to be cursed. You can feel the evil energy emanating from it. Oh, man. Is he opened up commissions? and I've been wanting to commission Izzy. I'm debating making Izzy draw that fucking dress.
Oh my god.
Commission, please draw the cursed Lucy dress.
Hell
Fuck,
yeah.
that'd be so funny. I got monster down the wrong pipe. It's okay. You have half a mind to bring it to a temple somewhere to purify it. Cassandra would definitely do it if you asked. Lucy examines herself in the mirror. Her face lights up. Wow, I really like this. What?
You do?
Wait, you should. That's so funny. I think that would be hilarious. And if that's the only money that anyone makes off of this game, I would be a happy person. God, that'd be so funny though.
Wearing that dress in a pixie cut.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this looks great. What do you think?
Me?
Oh, no. No! No!
This could be a joke from her.
This could be a bit. This could be a bit. She's a silly little girl. She's a silly guy. She's a silly little bean. Do we call her on it? Do we call her bluff?
We have to say we can reset if not.
Oh god, we're just gonna keep replaying this date over and over again. Is what's gonna keep happening. I keep saving and knowing that that's not how this works. I say I don't know if that's quite her style because I don't want to like it's not like the mean thing, but I think she's also doing a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Lucy sends you an approving look. She's like, fucking thank you for getting that. Well, that's cold, but thanks for the honesty.
Wait, you're totally messing with me, aren't you?
Lucy gives you what almost looks like a smirk. For a moment, you're strongly reminded of Kimberly. Oh shit! Oh shit! About time you caught on. She vanishes back into the fitting room, leaving you chuckling under your breath.
Yes, we figured it out. We caught it.
We caught her silly girl moment. Lucy goes through 10 more outfits, and you make sure to give her your honest opinions. She ends up buying a few pastel skirts, sweaters, cardigans. Her favorite outfit is a long green dress over a white sweater, and by the smile on her face, she loves it too. Your favorite outfit. Yeah. You try not to dwell too long about how lovely she looks.
Gay, homosexual.
Gay, homosexual, gay. You make her twirl and take dramatic pose pictures of her like she's on a runway. By the end, you're both breathless with laughter.
Oh, hey, we can get our spring fling outfits while we're here.
Kristen! Lucy looks uncertain. I want to think a bit more about spring fling before I go shopping. It still feels like a lot.
Okay, cool. Just like the haircut, right? Not today.
She nods, relieved. Yeah, exactly. You could do what me and my high school girlfriend did and not go to prom. We went and went to a crab place and ate crab, and it was fucking awesome. And then we broke up. Literally the same night.
Was that part of the awesome?
Kinda, because the breakup was actually fine. Like, it was, we were pushed together by the fact that we were the only two queer people in our friend group. And we liked each other, we liked hanging out with each other, but we did not have any romantic chemistry at all. And so when we were like, hey, it's senior year, we're going to different colleges, we are going to be, do we actually want to put in the work to do a long distance relationship, or do we want to just call it now? And we called it then, and we shook hands.
Hell yeah. You want to hit up any other stores?
I think I'm all shopped out. Food court?
Food! Man, I need to eat. Like 2 whole pizzas.
You skip out of the store with Lucy at your side, ignoring all the retail associates' annoyed look at your volume. The tantalizing, savory sense of the food court becomes stronger, and you realize you're hungrier than you thought. A storefront catches your eye, though. You come to a sudden stop. Lucy makes a surprise noise as she almost bumps into you. The windows of the storefront are covered in aggressive black red zigzags of paint. The sign says "Smite and Right," and you move closer and hear faint sounds of screaming behind the doors. I still don't know what the bit is here.
Whoa, this wasn't here before.
What is it?
It's a rage room.
Oh, right. Okay. So someone was streaming this before and was like, I don't know what the fuck Smite and Right is. And I was like, I don't know either. It's an original thing. That's why. It's an original thing that was made for this line. I forgot about that. Gotcha. Oh, what?
Yeehaw!
You get to smash and destroy shit with a bat. Let out your anger and rage and all those negative emotions in a healthy way. It's probably a lot cheaper to run a rage room in Fantasyland where you can have mending.
Every single employee has to know mending.
So I've heard, anyway. Never been to one before.
That sounds...
I mean, you can actually know mending, or you could just know any of the illusions that let you interact with them.
Oh, yeah. That's higher level, though.
Yeah.
That sounds intense. That's for managers.
Yeah. We gotta check it out.
I think there's another route that has the rage room. I can't remember which one it is, though.
Kimberly, probably.
That'd be... I mean, we'll find out, I guess.
Come on.
You grab Lucy gently by the wrist and tug her towards the storefront. When you step in, you're greeted with a familiar roar coming from one of the rooms near the entrance. You laugh, delighted.
I know that scream anywhere. My friend Rog is in there.
Yay, Rog! Rog? He helped you set up an LGBT union or something, right?
Yeah, and helped us out. He's helped us out on some of our adventures too. Haven't seen him much since he graduated, but we're tight. I should go say hi.
You pause and you hear another scream. Something hits a wall in a loud crash and shatters into smithereens.
Or I'll just text him later.
There's Zelda in another room and Gorgug in the third room. They're just all booked by barbarians. Yeah, should we go? I'm pretty hungry. You give the rage room a long stare, but pull yourself away.
I'll check out this place some other time, okay? Sometimes you just need to let loose and go ape shit.
Aren't you tired of being nice, Lucy? Lucy shrugs. She seems skeptical. If you say so. You get in line for Domino's and order yourself 2 small pizzas, loading them with toppings. So you decide to get another pizza to take home later. As Lucy places her order, you catch sight of a Baskin Goblins tucked into the corner of the food court. An idea strikes you. I love how apparently this date was like, all right, what is all of the things? It's like this and clairvoyance from the
They don't have continuity of place
of where they are, yeah. Because the Barnes and Noble are up here,
and the other thing was supposed to be on like the second floor, and then the Barnes and Noble was on the way back down.
Yeah, I mean, back these dates were not like, this is a side effect of being as siloed as we were route wise, because that's just the easiest way to run things. But also the background teams doing their best to try to coordinate all this stuff and also have it all appear.
Here's an option.
They did good. There's just multiple.
I was gonna say it's a magical mall where, because storefronts move in and out all the time, right? So instead of having to actually having to move in, you just like put the whole store, like move it in
somewhere else.
Like, they're magically modular.
Every week they change out. As Lucy places her order, you catch sight of Baskin Goblins. Yeah. An idea strikes you.
Hey, Lucy, could you watch out for our orders? I'll be right back.
Is this a memory test? Am I gonna have to remember Moon Mist? Sure. You hurry away from her curious eyes, then circle back through the crowd when she looks away, ducking dramatically behind the counters and garbage bins whenever her gaze sweeps out over the food court. At one point, you think she looks straight at you, but there's no way. You have the perfect hiding spot crouched behind a table of curious children. You blink up at them. They blink down at you. One kicks you in the cheek and you scowl. The little menace gives you the middle finger. All bets are off. You jump into the frame, beginning rousing with them. Kristen, what the fuck are you doing?
Kristen, you can't just beat up random children.
Kristen, you can't beat up random fucking middle schoolers. You're a sweaty, laughing mess by the end of it. Kids are the best. What the fuck? What? Actually, you make it to the Gaskin Goblins without being detected by Lucy, huh? You give yourself a high five?
Freak.
Christian, what the fuck are you talking about? Why
You shouldn't be allowed in public.
Note to self, inform Riz that his rogue lessons have been working. This is why you're banned from the Olive Garden. You take a look at the menu.
You should be banned from the...
You should be banned from society. After some deliberation, you pay and make your way back to Lucy.
Banned hoes from Assange.
God damn, I feel like we approved hoes recently.
Give me a sec.
Yep. Are you adequate? I feel like we...
Yes.
That was also maybe last GG stream, yeah.
Where are you, my lady?
To your disappointment, though, Lucy looks touched. She doesn't look that surprised to see you.
To your disappointment, though Lucy looks touched.
Oh, yeah. I can't read.
I was trying to be sneaky.
I think the entire mall heard you playing with those kids, Kristen. You were all screaming. Whoops, sorry, Riz. Thank you for the ice cream, though. What'd you get? Yeah! 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 Get her the Moon Mist! That's the one she likes! That's the one she said she likes! And you paid attention to that, Kristen Applebee's! It didn't sound appealing when Lucy described it, but you're always down to try new things. Oh, you got it for both of you! Oh. Lucy's eyes widen in surprise. Is that Moon Mist? You remembered?
How could I forget? It was a big moment.
Yes! Memory test! What is this, honey pop? Fuck. It can't be honey pop, I'm sorry.
It should not be honey pop.
I just remember making a fucking spreadsheet of everything those women were telling me. Thank you, Kristen. That means so much to me.
Of course. And hey, it's my treat. Well,
technically, it's Fabian Aramea's Seacaster, the 3rd Street. You share a laugh.
Onwards, Barnes & Noble.
You end up spending a couple hours at the bookstore. Lucy takes you through different aisles with different genres and points out her favorites. She's really well read, especially when it comes to sci-fi novels. You pick up a couple that she recommends and promise to tell her what you think. She also picks up a few books and trinkets to bring back to your friends. Before you know it, it's almost dark. Lucy seems equally surprised when she checks her crystal. Wow, we always seem to lose track of time when we hang out.
Time flies when you're having fun, right? But, I should probably head back.
Lucy nods. Let's hang out again, okay?
You bet. How about you come over to my place next weekend? We could talk about how to tackle the rest of your list.
Yeah, sounds great. You hesitate and hover for a moment, trying to judge whether you should give her anything more than a friendly high five. To her surprise, Lucy makes the decision for you. Yeah! She pulls you in a quick hug. Your head fits snugly under her chin, and her arms wrap tightly around you, enveloping you in warmth. She smells faintly of winter pine. She lets you go and gives you a wave. Cool. See you later. Night, Kristen. Get home safe. You're a little tongue-tied, but you manage to speak.
Take care, Lucy.
Good night, Lucy.
You watch her go, your heart beating fast against her throat. Your face feels hot. You're not an idiot, Kristen Applebee's. You know what's happening. This isn't about you for once. It's about Lucy! And you're going to follow her lead. From the incredible time you had with her today, you're pretty sure her lead is going to be a great one. Someone is calling.
When you're right. Oh, no, this is you now.
Oh, yeah. When you're right. Lucy's... She's really great.
Look at you. You're
Someone's
glowing.
got a crush. I think it's great. You two would be really cute together. And you seem to be getting along really well, too. Should I have Encarna put in a good word with her sister?
Sorry, what was
A
that?
little soon for that, don't you think?
Just teasing. Home for the Kipper Lily.
Home for the Kip. Gonna snooze the ad because I don't want it right now. You're the worst big sister in the entire world. All this bullshit about dates and the spring fling has somehow distracted you from the things in your life that are actually important, and now you have to fix it. We should save, just because it's the start of the next date.
Even cowgirls get the blues.
Fuck that line. Gorga must recognize something in your expression because he drops everything to give you a ride back to Mordred and doesn't even pry the way your other friends would. Yay, Gorgug. You barely remember to thank him before you're flying out of the hang van, brushing off Sandra Lynn's concerns and Jawbone's kindness as you sprint to your room. Oh my god, Kristen's having a crisis. How the fuck did you forget about Cork's birthday? Ah, shit! You don't even have a present ready for him. You find a blank sheet of paper, fold it in half, and attempt to draw an ear of corn with a smiley face and give it a speech bubble that says, "Happy birthday." It looks even shittier than you thought it would. Oh no! It's not like Cork would care. He's probably going to scrunch up his nose no matter what you give him, since he's recently hit that particular age during which boys hate open affection. But he would know that you'd half-assed it, and you would know that he knew, and you would rather shrivel up and die before letting any of your siblings think you forgot about them. Or crystal lies heavy in your pocket. Whoa. To who? Who are we texting?
The group chat, maybe?
Don't laugh, but do you know how to draw an ear of corn? Like literally anything a 10 would. Oh! Kip, are we texting Kip? Advice about what to send to our brother? Dude, I think I'm having a panic attack over a birthday card, LOL. Do you think Cork would be okay if I just get him Broussards or something? I feel like this is the most vulnerable.
Yeah?
This feels transactional. This feels like, once again, we're trying to get something out of Kip, which, an insane thing to get something out of her for. Does she know who Cork is?
Like I said, this might not be too
This might not be
the.
I was just gonna say, do you think, dude, I think I'm having a panic attack over a birthday card, yeah. It is Kipper Lily!
Have you ever had a panic attack before, Applebee's?
You stare at your phone in horror. You texted Kipper Lily? You meant to text literally anyone else, and now the bane of your presidential career knows exactly how much of a mess you still are. Okay, can you pretend I never said that?
Now, why would I do that? The great Kristen Applebee's begging me for help again? I would call in so many more favors from you now.
Look at her PFP, please. So cute. Yes, it's fucking squish. And Kristen's I am obsessed with. I love all of the little PFPs. They're so good. Who is doing that? Is that Ivy? I'm trying to think of who has that kind of skin tone. It's either like Ivy, that could be Ruben, potentially based on the lighting. But I don't think Ruben would do it. Probably Ivy. Right?
Feels
like,
Ivy
those the only two people with human skin tones is Ivy and Ruben. Or other than Kipper Lily, obviously.
Or I guess if Kristen took the picture.
Possible. But is this a self-selected PFP? So you can do that on Apple now, is that you can be like, my contact photo I am sharing with other people. The contact photo I have for myself. Oh, I'm snoozing the ad again. Kimberly, I'm being so fucking serious right now. I cannot take this on top of everything else. There's a pause. A speech bubble with 3 dots pops up before disappearing.
Oh, you're actually panicking, aren't you?
Blimey.
Please, you can't blame me for thinking you're messing with me after all of last year. What's the full context? I don't think I can't parse it out for myself. All that would do is waste my time and piss me off. Just tell me what's going on, Applebee's.
It's easier to vent everything to Kimberly than it should be. Maybe it's because you're not really friends. Maybe it's because you don't expect any sympathy, empty sympathy from her the way your party of only children plus Adine would offer. Maybe there's something about Kimberly herself that makes it easy to confess minor shames to her.
Well, that's a lot. I don't know anything about boys, but they like food, right? You could bake. It's easy enough to just throw together a batch of cupcakes in an afternoon.
Bake? We could get him some weed? You can get your little brother baked. That might help. Chill him out. That'd be really fucking stupid. I don't know shit about baking unless it's ready-made cookie dough from the store.
Oh my god, are we gonna have a cooking date?
Just in time for Kip 3. Hello.
Wow, that's pretty sad. You should try it sometime.
Away from me. Figure it out, idiot.
Burn your house down in the process.
Burn it down. Fucking pull an Undine. Like, today, maybe? With someone who already knows so much about baking things, like cupcakes. Hint, hint.
You're insufferable.
Okay, that sounds pretty desperate. But in your defense, you are desperate. Hopefully she takes pity on you.
What do I get out of it?
My undying love. Rogues and their favors. Surely you can think of something Kimberly would consider worth her while. Stop making things transactional! We'll still have the resist books for you. IDK, can you really do it for like honor or something? Literally anything you want.
I don't feel like the first one's correct.
The first one is not. We gotta stop making this transactional. Why can't we just hang out? Fuck. I feel like the second one is dismissive but correct. Because it is forcing it to be like not like
You can try it. We've got a save here.
We do have a save, and we'll redo this if Cassandra's like, hey, you fucked it. Because she's gonna be mean no matter what I say. Yeah. It's gonna be hard to tell whether or not we picked right until Cassandra's like, hey, you fucked it, doofus. Okay, can't you do it for like honor or something? This just feels mean. This feels desperate, honestly. This is Kristen being like, I literally cannot think of a thing to do for you right now. Please, can you just help me?
Try it.
Ugh.
Wow, you're really bad at this negotiation thing. Fine, Applebee's. I'll save going to the arcade for next week and help your sorry ass this time. When should I expect you?
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm supposed to go to you now? Should have expected that.
It's a slow burn, I know.
Remind me where you live again?
You send Kimberly the address for Mordred Manor and spend the next 20 minutes scrolling through cake recipes in the kitchen, each even more elaborate than the last. You're about to give up in a fit of despair when you hear someone open the front door. There was a knock, so there's a quiet conversation before deliberate footsteps slowly make their way down the hall. Kimberly appears with a small tote bag.
Hello, Applebee's.
You live with the school counselor?
I literally edited that line and it still like freaks me. It's like scary. She's
I love her so much.
Hey, girlie.
so good. Belatedly, you remember reading all of Jawbone's notes on his sessions with Kipper Lily. For the first time, you feel guilty about it. Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Hey, yeah! Hey!
Yeah, you
Hey,
should.
Kristen, you should! You should
You
feel
should.
bad about it. You
That
do
was a
not-
fucked up
That
thing
was
to
a
do.
deeply fucked up thing. Yeah, sorry, I should have said something.
Ugh, whatever.
Okay.
Hey, she said it for me.
She begins taking things out of the bag and placing them in a certain order on the counter. A half bag of flour, a jar of sugar, a plastic container of eggs pre-whisked with milk, a small box of butter, and a bottle of vanilla extract. Chug the vanilla extract.
Thought you might already have the basics, but I wanted to be prepared in case. What kind of cake do you want to make?
Growing up, the only cakes we had were to celebrate harvest season and mostly made out of cornmeal. So Mom would cut the sugar in half. So Girlie stares at you.
Alright, so we're not doing that. Chocolate, vanilla, give me something, Applebee's.
You shrug helplessly. She rolls her eyes and storms past you to the pantry.
Jeez, this is fucking dire.
After a few seconds, she emerges with a small bottle of rainbow sprinkles.
Good enough. You don't get a choice anymore. We're making funfetti.
Yeah! Girlie shoves you over her shoulder. Wait, what?
Shows you over with her shoulder.
With her shoulder, okay. I'm like, damn, Girlie! towards the utensils. After she locates a few bowls and a kitchen scale, she texts you something.
Going to find whisks, and whatever else. Start weighing shit out according to that.
She sent you a photo of a handwritten recipe of a worn,
Dog-eared.
dog-eared book. I don't know why. I was like, what? That's a weird way of spelling degraded.
And delete the photo when I leave. Mom will have my head if I let you keep it.
Something about when we date Kimberly, I feel like I turn into Kristen. But not mean Kristen. I'm just scared of her. Scared of her, Kristen. You have a feeling you're being entrusted with something far more important than anything you could have promised Kipper-Lily. When you try to thank her, she scoffs and shoos you off to measure her flour into a bowl.
So who's all this for again?
No, my internet. Oh no! My little brother. Kipper-Lily pauses from her task of placing cupcake lanterns in a muffin tin.
I didn't see any kids on the way in.
So that's, yeah.
Oh, my brothers don't live here. They, live with my parents in the family home. Kipper-Lily studies you. You distract yourself by dumping sugar into egg milk mixture that she brought with her.
Brothers plural? How many of you are there?
She doesn't ask after the obvious. You're more grateful than you thought you'd be. I feel like she'd at least know the one that goes to Eggfort. If she was like trying to research to like take them down, she'd know some of them at least, or something. Maybe, I don't know. 3 younger brothers and me. Bucky's a sophomore paladin at Eggfort. You've probably seen him around.
You know, can't say I expected that.
The brat who's always trying to get people to join the prayer chain app?
You wince.
I see the resemblance.
Hey now.
Don't overmix. It'll turn out horrible.
Is that experience talking?
Unfortunately. Ruben has absolutely no knack for cooking or baking. This recipe is pretty forgiving, though. My mom showed me how to make these cupcakes for my 5th birthday, and we've baked them every year since.
Aww. That's a cute tradition.
Whatever. Put the sprinkles in, Applebee's. I love the way her tail wraps around her arm for that one.
Mm-hmm. You look at the bottle of sprinkles Kipper-Lily dug up. It's around half full. The recipe calls for a tablespoon, but there's definitely enough for more.
Kristen, follow the recipe. Kristen, follow the recipe.
Listen to Kip.
Listen to Keeper Lily.
We're gonna measure out the tablespoon, but holy shit, pour some in your mouth is so fucking funny. I would do that though. Sorry, I knocked my microphone. I would carefully measure out the tablespoon and then pour some into my mouth.
Oh, yeah, that's what I do with sugar all the time.
That's what yeah. But we're gonna do the tablespoon.
How precise of you.
Why are these called funfetti anyways? We have an ad in 46. I will pause then because I will learn the thing of restraint.
What kind of question is that? Have you never had a birthday cake before?
I told you the only cakes we made growing up were corn cakes for church.
This is why organized religion should be a crime. The sprinkles bleed into the cake during baking and leave behind colorful confetti-like spots.
Cool. Sick.
Oh, that is pretty fun. Fetty.
Oh, very good, Applebee's. A joke absolutely no one's ever made before. Ever.
She turns into an invisible crowd. She turns to an invisible crowd and gestures towards you.
Are we waiting for the ad?
Yeah, I don't know if it's actually happening because I haven't gotten the pop-up that it started yet. The timer stopped though. Which actually thinks
Weird.
that it is happening. Hey, Twitch, is an ad happening? You have to tell me or else it's entrapment.
This is entrapment? This is illegal?
Did fucking open up the stream thing. I don't like having Twitch open when I'm streaming. Stream manager.
Well, Lucky Rand says there's no ad, so...
No ad. Yeah. Okay.
If you say so.
If you jump scare us with an ad, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, you can say it.
Everyone, bow down to the intellectual wonder that is President
God damn it!
Applebee's.
You fucking assholes!
Those cunts. Those bitches.
Those whores! Criminal. Absolutely criminal. It's a
Heinous.
short one.
Hey,
Motherfucker.
best streamers on Streamboo.
Fucking kill them. Kill them dead.
Get murdered.
Get murdered, bitch. We should be back though. Because it was a
Yay,
short
we
ad.
love being back.
Yep.
Everyone, bow down to the intellectual wonder that is President Kristen Applebee's. Here she is, the person you all elected, displaying just how clever she is.
What is the thing I just got? Oh, yeah. God, I got a fucking reminder that I have therapy tomorrow, and I'm like, what? It's the weekend. No, it's not. It's a long
No,
weekend.
It's just a
It's
word
a
I
Monday.
can't remember.
It's Monday. It's a holiday. It's Memorial Day.
Holiday. That's the word I was thinking of.
Yep.
That I could not find.
Mm-hmm. She cuts herself off with a laugh. She's being mean, but she doesn't actually sound like she means it. It's kind of weird seeing her so carefree. Yeah.
Anyhow, the oven's preheated now. Let's pour the batter in and get baking.
We have to sit next to each other and wait for it to stop baking. She lets you do the messy work. You're happy enough to do it, so don't complain. So you don't complain. So it's not the narrator being like, so shut the fuck up. Stop bitching.
You know, you still haven't exactly explained why you were so freaked out earlier.
I don't really want to talk about it.
I get that. Really, I do. But you're the one who dragged me across town on half an hour's notice to bake these fucking cupcakes. I'd like to know exactly what this means to you.
Can't really argue with that. I don't really get to see my brothers all that often, so I focus on the big occasions like birthdays. Can an older sister want to do something nice for her brothers? I was going to try to bean him in the head with them. Target practice.
She wants the first one.
She wants the first one. Sometimes it's obvious. Sometimes I'm like, how do you kip flop? Fuck, God damn it.
Makes sense.
The timer goes off. You scramble to get the cupcakes out of the oven. Kimberly sets up a cooling tray and begins deftly setting them on it. I think the way to go with Kimberly is be vulnerable, be nice, tease her a little bit, just like a teeny bit.
Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit of teasing as a treat, but don't be mean about it. Don't be a bitch.
An absolute cunt, Kristen.
And don't make it always a transaction. Do things nice for her. These are my goals I have set forth on wooing Kimberly. Yeah, this is the joy of Kiplop isn't figuring out which is the bad option, but seeing her reaction to the obvious bad answers. Yeah, I feel that. I'm gonna do like eventually I will do a different run with a different goal in mind, and I'll just Kiplop real hard on that one.
If the saving was more active and less full checkpoint, I think we would do a lot more bad options.
Yes, that too. The timer goes off. You scramble to get the cupcakes out of the oven. Kimberly sets up a cooling tray and begins deftly setting them on it.
It's just too much of a commitment when we actually want to go through and win.
So what's the next steps? Do we frost them now?
Absolutely not. The frosting would melt. They have to be at least room temperature before you can even think about it.
She sets a new timer and orders you to start washing up 30 dishes. She dries them as you do. Do you have any siblings?
One older sister. She moved out to Bastion City years ago.
Huh. Do you get to see her much?
Only when she comes to Elmville for the holidays.
You think about how long it's been since you've seen your brothers in person. Sometimes you wonder what they think of you. How often they think of you. As if it's as often as you think about them. Is her name as long as yours? Christ, Kristen! Christ! OC mentioned. Yeah. Kip's older sister. Fucking hell. Fucking. I think this is relatable. This is relatable. We're relating to her.
But does she want you to point out the weakness?
Oh, does she want us to point out her weakness? I'm being relatable, though. Definitely not the third one. What does she do out there? What does she do out there makes it seem like we're asking about her more than Kimberly, where we're trying to learn more about Kimberly over her. Who gives a shit about this sister? We give a shit about Kimberly Copperkettle.
Okay.
You must miss her. Ah! She's crying a little bit. You work in awkward silence for the rest of the cleaning job. Oh God! When the timer rings, Kimberly snaps back into action, getting the frosting bag ready and shoving it into your hands. Also, Kip's had first appearance. Everyone boo Olive for that. It's so sad. Any tips on how to do this?
It's not rocket science, Applebee's. Just
Silence?
swirl it on.
It's not rocket silence. You know how quiet rockets are?
Did I say silence?
You did say silence.
Oops.
What if it looks bad?
Homemade baking never looks bad. It always looks either rustic or charming.
Did your mom tell you that?
Grandma, actually.
Kimberly freezes, as if it's incredibly embarrassing for her to even have grandparents, let alone talk about that. Yee. Straight up tail. Oh, that's pretty cool. I haven't talked to my grandparents in ages.
On account of the church?
God in one. Kimberly looks deeply satisfied after figuring out without you having to say anything. Impulsively, you lean over the frosting bag and dab some on her nose. She stares at you, shocked in silence. A beat passes, and then another, when you brandish the frosting bag as if to do it again. She squeals and quickly backs away, wiping the frosting off her face.
What the fuck?
What the absolute fuck, Applebee's? What possessed you to do that?
Okay. This is some insider track knowledge. That is a positive what the fuck. Insider, I edited these lines and know vaguely what they're called. Is that I know that's a positive what the fuck.
It's also not a choice we made, though.
That's true. She sounds more flustered than Angie. Than Angly. If there's anything to describe Kimberly Copperkettle, it's Angie. Kristen thought you could use some. I thought you could use some. But hi. Hello, I'm Kristen Applebee's and I thought you needed some.
Kristen thought you could use some.
Kristen Applebee's. Class president, Kristen Applebee's, thought you needed some.
They brought it before the board and they decided that you could use some.
You brought it in front of the Kristen board.
That's...
Kimberly is struck silent again. You're getting very good at that. By your third cupcake, you've gotten the hang of swirling just the right amount, and by the fifth, she's regained her voice.
Fine. You win this
Anyhow,
time.
do these meet your standards, Applebee's?
Honestly, they look kind of bad. Oh no, you're meeting all my standards! You overfilled a couple cupcakes and ran out of batter for others, and one of them is burnt along one side. You tried to compensate for cupcake size by adding more frosting on the smaller ones, and now they're sagging. You ran out of sprinkles before you could finish decorating all the cupcakes, so only half are dotted with little rainbow non-perils. That's too smart of a word for Kristen Applebee's. Little rainbow non-perils. I've never heard of that
So
word.
inspiring.
It's the little circular sprinkles.
Oh, okay. They're perfect. They're stupid little round sprinkles. Okay.
They'll taste perfect at least, and that's all that really matters. I have to go home before it gets too dark though, and I bet all of your friends are wondering where you are.
It would have been really funny to replace that word with those stupid little round sprinkles, though. Right. Christianize it. Stupid little round sprinkles. The sun's starting to set. Did you really spend the entire afternoon baking with Kimberly?
They are stupid little round sprinkles, because they rarely taste as good as the other one.
There's just too much surface area. Shoot, you're right. Sorry for holding you up.
Whatever. How do I get out of here?
You make sure to hold all of the doors open for her on your way out. Kimberly rolls her eyes but doesn't quite manage to hide how pleased she looks at
Color
this.
me impressed, Applebee's.
So you do learn Applebee's.
Unfortunately, word count. Ah, shit. Yeah, you're right. I have to take care of my constituents, whether they're blackmailing me or not. I do remember Kip T meeting the note to cut things down. He couldn't take over the entire game with long dates. Maybe
I think they should have been allowed to.
we should have a Kimberly cut of a
Yes.
girly game.
Bonus content, all Kipper Lily.
Oops, all Kimberly. Maybe I should start asking for more help on things, though. I shouldn't have guessed you'd be a baking. Wouldn't have guessed you'd be a baking expert.
A single cupcake recipe words. A single cupcake recipe hardly makes me an expert. Besides, that's not how this deal works. You're helping me, not the other way around.
Sure. I mean, technically, I never asked you to come over. You could have just sent me the recipe, but I appreciate the initiative. Kimberly opens her mouth to retort before closing it, pressing her lips together tightly. Embarrassment flashes across her expression for barely a moment before she schools her expression, folding her arms and hiking her bag of leftover ingredients up onto her shoulder. Can't fucking read!
You're welcome.
Let's never speak of this
Kimberly
again.
would be 100K, I fear.
Listen, I want it.
We
need
all
it.
want it. The people demand it.
This is what I need in my life. if you ever tell anyone I was here, you're never seeing that key.
Hey, Girlie, a Kipper-Lily Coppercuddle
You're
dating
cute
simulator.
when you're angry.
Kristen! Before you could say anything in response, she turns around and darts down the path to the road, never looking back. You didn't even get a chance to thank her.
She said you're welcome. You could have thanked her then.
Yeah.
And you chose not to.
Mhm.
This is your fault, Kristen.
I mean, she did that the whole preamble about thanking her, so it was kind of... She already did thank her. Maybe you'll be able to track her down. Didn't she mention her plans next week? You quickly scroll back through your texts. Yeah.
Fine, Applebee's. I'll save going to the arcade room next week and help your sorry ass this time. When should I expect you?
Well, that makes things simple. When you scroll back down, you come across a photo of the recipe again. Right, she wanted you to delete that. You think about it, then lock your phone and put it in your pocket. Someone's calling.
Aww.
Kristen, you gotta delete that. You gotta.
She asked you specifically!
You have to. Aw, your knight in shining armor. Or, well, your rogue in shining sweater.
Yeehaw!
No dragons to be slain, but she did save the day. Cork's gonna lose his mind over the cupcakes.
What an interesting mystery.
And the two of you opened up to each other a bit more, yeah? I said the day ended with a rousing success.
We are not yet kip flopping!
Woo!
See
Sure.
you later.
Crazy. What a missent text can turn into. We are not yet kip flopping! Yes! Okay, the next day, we're going to save on a separate thing, just in case we didn't get enough points here. But we're going to school to roll the dice again on
Yeah.
Either-
See, we'll do the roulette royal
it's
with the
either Gertie, Tracker, or Fig. It's Tracker!
Woo-hoo!
Oh, why did it make the game big when I did that?
Hi, my name is...
There we go. Why did it make the game bigger when I did? Why? Why?
Bonkers.
I opened the settings menu and just made it bigger. Now I need to resize it again. Hold on. Okay, I think that's... Yeah. There you go. HCG full screen moment, yeah. I had it full screen earlier, but then my Streamlabs has seemed to figure itself out, so at least we have that going for us. Okay. It's a brand new day, and you absolutely can't let these newfound gains go to waste. You know what that means? Gym time, baby! The gym's the same as it always is. Same as it always was. Which is to say, kind of nasty, but it gets the job done. The usual crowd is here, all the jocks and adventurers, and the people trying to impress the more martial members of their party. Fabian is on a yoga mat in the corner, doing a truly heinous amount of sit-ups. Show off. Weird, there's a lot of non-students here too, plus a bunch of equipment you don't recognize, but everyone's minding their own business and working out, so it's probably fine. You know the drill. Grab a wipe and scan the gym for free equipment. I wonder if it's because we had a date with Nara. I don't know. There's the priorities are literally just who you said at the beginning, and then there is one other secret criteria. But I don't think it matters. I think they just randomized which one I got at the school. But I'm glad we got someone we haven't had a date with yet.
Which is just
So,
Tracker and Gertie.
So it's now just Gertie that we haven't seen yet. She's gonna be at the school forever. Poor Gertie, always at
My bees!
The cable machines occupied by a gelatinous ooze. Okay, didn't think they had muzzles, but cool. There's a bunch of giants you don't want to mess with crowding the free weights. Besides, you could totally beat their PB. Maybe you could practice climbing since you keep falling out of windows. Seems like a great decision. So you make your way over and see Tracker? Oh, God, she looks good. She's so small, though. Has she noticed you? Could you sneak away and come back wearing something cooler? For a moment, you seriously consider it. Yeah, you're not really wearing gym clothes. Then her mouth curls upward in that familiar half smile. She flicks a finger gun in your direction. Okay, no, she totally noticed you. Great. Is your hat on straight, at least? You're not even wearing a hat. You walk over, butterflies in your stomach, and your heart beating a mile a minute. Pretty sure you can actually feel Cassandra paying attention. As always, when it involves your love life, she likes to make her presence known.
Hey, a stranger.
Bonus content. I just want a cowboy slider for Kristen.
Cowboy Slider! Kristen Cowboy Slider.
This is her standard, and then the more you go, she gets boots, spurs, hat, duster,
She does have boots. It's
Gun.
slightly cut off, but she does have boots.
a gun.
A gun. Give Kristen Applebee's a gun. She is not... That is a dex weapon. So, okay, you're not going to mess this up again.
She can't threaten anyone with it. They know she won't hit.
She's going to hit someone else.
Oh God, Kristen.
Kiss her, you fool! Fucking hell. I mean, we can absolutely track her flop, but this is... Me personally, Alex, cannot do this to her. I can't.
Tracker deserves better.
We're gonna get a fist bump. We don't know where we're at with Tracker right now. It's been a bit. I think we're good, but we're not good, you know?
Yeah.
We'll do a fist bump. Tracker's eyes soften with a hint of relief, as if she'd not expected you to do something else and is presently surprised that you did not. She expected you to choose the kisser option. She bumps you with your fist with hers. Or maybe she thought we were going to hug her. She does not want to hug. She's also sweaty, so it's probably not a good idea. You want to be Tracker? Oh, no, you're Nara, so I'm Tracker.
Yeah, you were Tracker, and I was Gertie.
Yes. Sup, bro? You blush a little.
So that's,
Ha!
yeah.
What's up?
So you came here to work out?
Yeah, gotta maintain these puppies somehow.
Gotta find a good Tracker voice. You flex.
Puppies.
Why the fuck are you flexing? Put those bad boys away. But see if she looks impressed first. Is it just you, or does she look impressed? Please be impressed. It's just you. Oh, well.
Wait, why are you here? Aren't you going to BCU?
Tracker size. After Egg Fort Gym got destroyed, your principal decided to just take my gym downtown and put it here. To pick up the gym and put it somewhere else.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Fuck, that's funny. I like my gym. I'm not losing it just because... Anyway, I was gonna go bouldering today, but my spotter kind of ditched me last minute. Unless...
I can spot you. I can spot you a mile away.
I can spot you a mile away. This is just because I have climbed before and I used to regularly go to a climbing gym. You don't really need a spotter for bouldering. They're usually short enough and there's usually enough pads that if you fall, it's like MBD. So you don't usually need one. But, you know, Tracker's trying to make a move, maybe. That sounded too eager. Hi, Gunner.
You want?
There we go. Tracker gives you a long look. Hands on her hips, eyebrow cocked in suspicion. Have you ever spotted anyone before? I'm spotting you right now, and damn, you look good. Fuck, that's funny.
Christ.
Fuck, that's funny. Yeah,
There's
no.
just
we're not
always a
gonna
dedicated horny option
Yeah.
for Kristen.
Dedicated horny option for Kristen at Tracker. Like, that's correct. that is Kristen deciding that actually we never broke up.
There's a few people who have a dedicated horny slot. A few people who have a dedicated mean spot.
Yep. Yeah. I think admitting that we're wrong to
Oh my
track
god, she
her
could never.
is maybe the best move at all points in time. Tracker looks pleasantly surprised. Yeah, exactly. Showing restraint.
Being a reasonable fucking person in her presence?
In
Who
Tracker's
is this?
That's crazy. This is not Kristen Applebee's. Okay, cool. Are you sure? It's because we've been hanging out with Kipper We know restraint
Resident
now.
Applebee's
We have
reporting for duty.
We have learned restraint.
She is taught restraint.
You're not harder than anybody in the history of Nottingham ever has done before.
We can take this seriously. Promise. Please, I want to help.
She looks you up and down, trying to judge the veracity of your words. Finally, her expression softens. All right. Just don't let me break your neck, okay?
Break my neck.
You can break my neck all you want, Tracker. She gives you a rundown of how this works. It's a lot more to keep track of, than you thought, but it's not too complicated. You got a handle on it.
You laugh at the track, but not at the puppies. My goodness.
She missed it.
Okay, I'm getting it.
Tracker grins at you. It's familiar. Becca Sandra, you missed it. She walks over to a corner near the wall with a couple of random bags, reaching in and... Okay, chalk. That makes sense. She slaps her hands together to get rid of excess, and a little bit of powder ends up on her nose. How is she still so cute? It's unfair.
You got a little...
Even though... Yes, you did make yourself known earlier. You gestured at her face.
Silly Ren. Gunner's been here the whole time.
Dog noise tracker. I love you. She bats at her nose with her hand, which is still covered in chalk.
Okay, wait.
Without thinking, you lick your finger and wipe it across her nose. Both of you freeze and suddenly aware of the contact. You cough awkwardly. Bless you, Tracker.
Oh, got it. All clean. Well, you weren't clean before, just to, you know.
Going back to our conversation last stream about like how the art style fits the character. Tracker having these like broad outlines that are that get a little bit faded or whatever it's rough, right? Like it's rough like her.
It's beautiful. It's perfect. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Wolf Song Revival. Thanks. Tracker looks like she's not sure whether to laugh or say something serious. Ultimately, she seems to settle on amusedly shaking her head, though it's unclear if the action is more directed at you or herself. I don't know if Tracker plays video games, but I would like to see Tracker speedrun Peaks of Yore. I think she'd be good at it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's keep moving. Climbing time. You stand below her as she makes her way up, ready to catch her in case she slips. You should not. You should not. You should not, actually. That's not how bouldering works. You gotta just let her fall. Because if she lands on you, that is 2 concussions. Man, she looks good up there. You have a perfect view. Who knows if you get a chance like this again? Check her out. Playfully wolf whistle and lock in. Focus, dummy. This is serious climbing business. I think this one is fun because it's like at least she's making it known and not just doing it surreptitiously.
Yeah.
Or this one, because that's all Tracker ever wants her to do is be serious a little bit.
Then yeah, let's be serious a little bit.
Let's be serious a little bit. It would make more sense to have a quote unquote spotter when she's actually rope climbing. The problem is Kristen is not qualified to be on belay for anyone. There's no chance in hell that she would be good at that. I mean, it's not hard to learn, but it is like, it would be a whole extra thing. Focus, dummy. This is serious climbing business. You heroically resist the urge to ogle her in favor of focusing on, the job she gave you. Oop, little typo.
Oh,
Hi, Izzy.
little typo. How could you?
Little
Who did
typo.
this?
Little
Oh,
typo. At least it's not Fig shitting on the.
shitting on your lap.
Yeah. Tracker asked you to take this seriously, and you will. Little baby typo.
Baby typo.
As it turns out, though, you don't really need to do much. Tracker's actually pretty good at this. Did she have to climb a lot in Falano? You think you might have asked her in front of your letters? Look! It is maybe the funniest thing that, it's definitely the funniest one. That might have been around when you stopped writing, or maybe when she stopped responding. Okay, nope, you're not gonna go there now. You can cry about it over a pint of Persars later. Locking in for real this time. Oh, she's at the top. When did that happen? Tracker grins down at you, face sweaty, devastatingly. Doesn't make her look any less attractive. How's the weather down there? It's like maybe 6 feet.
Ooh, 65 and partly cloudy.
Maybe 10.
You sure you're not going to get altitude sickness up there?
Bouldering walls are quite short.
I know you're not used to being tall.
Tracker rolls her eyes, but she's still smiling. Low blow, you're barely taller than me.
I wouldn't call it barely, but okay.
I will always be known for having Kristen literally get shit on. Fucking jungle down Bimcore.
Is that the bonus DLC? Jungle Down Bim joins the roster.
It becomes Fabian and Jungle Down Bim and nobody else. Fabian has to apologize and actually make up to Jungle Down Bim, or else he will shit in your mouth. Which I think is what's happening at the Hollywood Bowl in a few weeks, but that's fine. She very maturely sticks her tongue out at you. Okay, I'm on my way down. She makes her way down more slowly than she'd make her way up. She's about halfway down when she just... Oh, shit. Oof. I mean, you can't just jump off a... I'm focusing on this too hard. You can't just jump off of...
They needed you on this team, Alex.
You can't... I'm not a climbing expert. This is in my experience... Most bouldering walls are short enough that you can just straight up let go once you get to the top, and you're fine. Don't tell me to write that. She lands on her feet. Well, on you. That is why you don't stand under someone on a fucking bouldering wall. But it's okay. You were ready to catch her. Nice catch.
Nice fall.
You stand there holding her for what's probably a little too long. It isn't until someone coughs behind you that you realize you're probably hogging the wall. You put her down gently. Tracker leaves her hands on your waist for a beat longer than she needs to. There's like a... I actually put Chungle into the redacted route I'm almost done with. Oh shit, hell yeah. Vouching everything you said, LOL, guy who boulders 3 times a weekend. When they're not sick. Okay, cool. It's been a really long... I haven't climbed since high school. So, I did Girl Scout camp pretty regularly in summers. And the one program I did multiple times in a row was Tracker bouldering fan art. I've seen a lot of people like get thirsty over the fact that Tracker's a climbing girl, but I haven't seen anyone draw it yet.
It's a hot thing to do.
I did the rock climbing program like 3 years in a row, which was like wall climbing, actual like in nature rock climbing, and spelunking. So we just like went out to West Virginia and got in those caves. I'm glad I didn't know the descent existed before I did that, because I think that would have made it impossible for me. Because the descent takes place in West Virginia, which is terrifying.
I'm a little bit too claustrophobic to ever
Yeah.
seriously cave.
I cannot believe that I was so brave to do it.
Like,
90 Days
the
of Without
darkness,
Bouldering is not a sexy sport. It's a thing. It's a thing.
darkness does not get to me at all of the caves. Like, I can stand there in the darkness perfectly fine. But if I have to go sideways to go through a hole, can't do it. If I have to crawl, no way. I stood there for like 15 minutes in a cave one time. Because I was like, I can't do this. No, no, no.
Yep. People are like, I'm going to shove my knee into my face and get my foot where my left hand is. Yeah. I mean, you can get like a good pose where like you got your leg like way out. Like when you're trying to like balance yourself.
It's not a hot watching. It's a good posing.
It's a good pose. I'm sure it's a fun pose to draw. You put her down gently. Tracker leaves her hands on your waist for a beat longer than she needs to. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Anytime.
She looks at you up and down again. This time less assessing, more interested? Maybe? Is that just you? Is that just you again? You've got a little... She gestures to the faint chalk on your hips. And her cheeks color a deep red. You didn't think it's just... You don't think it's just you this time.
Oh.
You better not be blushing. You're definitely blushing.
Nat 20.
Anyways, where were we? Think you're in the middle of saying I'm your hero and totally saved your life or something?
Nice save. Tracker smiles. Small, a little uncertain, but real. I don't think I said exactly that. I meant it, though. Thank you.
I meant it too. Anytime.
Duly noted.
Tracker's bright smile brightens. Then, to your surprise, it just as quickly drops. A furrow emerges in her brow. Kristen, can I ask you something?
I turn invisible.
There's still time to jump out the window. No, wait, not this time. You're responsible, Kristen, now.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you... what's up?
I guess... Why did you come over? Oh, no! No! Don't get me sad, Tracker! No! I mean, I know I called you over, but you could have, I don't know, made an excuse and went off to work out. We haven't exactly been the best of friends lately, so what? Why'd you hang around with me today? I want things to be how they used to be. I want to do things right this time. This feels presumptuous. This feels like I am presuming that we're going to move forward, which I'm sorry, Tracker. I love you to death. We're not.
I like the first one of these.
I like the first one. It doesn't feel like there's any expectation. It's just, hey, we can still just be buddies. I want to be your friend. Tracker doesn't look entirely satisfied, but she nods. A little small smile on her face. Yeah, because she wants us. I'm sorry, Tracker. I got two other girlies I'm juggling. Okay, that works for me. I had fun today, too.
Okay, great.
That maybe came in a little bit too relieved, but you know what? You'll take it.
I'd like to hang out again I'd like to hang out again soon, if you're free.
By the way, I saw your ex, and she's so fucking hot. Tracker's eyes crinkle with a hint of something.
I got so much exercise and we were at the mall.
You're still not sure what, but you think you'll really like finding out. Well, I hear the Centaur's Rodeo is in town for a few weeks. Right here at Eggfort's Blood Rush Field, actually.
Yeah. Oh.
It's a new thing I'm trying.
Yeah, all right, fuck it. Yeehaw!
Yeah! So it's calling.
Hey, girlie.
Tracker and I are going out again, I think. That was an invitation, right?
It was definitely an invitation.
Okay, great. Spring fling, here we come. Kristen, god damn it. Okay, hold on. We've got a celebrity guest who does not want to be in my arms right now, but was poking me.
Oh my god.
Hi, monster. Where are you going? Say hi to chat. Say hello to chat. Say hello, chat. Oh, she's purring. Hello, my love. The star of the game is her. I love you, sweet pea. You're putting your butthole in my face? You're not even, like, looking at stream? You're just wandering around? Putting your butthole in my face? Okay, what's going on? What's your plan? Where are you going? I love you. I don't know where you want to go. I'm kind of just wandering. Do you want back down? Are you gonna loaf on the armrest? What are we doing? You're just letting me scratch your neck? Miss Selena, you're showing your asshole to stream. That's not
just need your scheduled chair time.
That's unladylike. Are you gonna sit on me? Can we sit and play the video game together? Okay. She's the sweetest. Sometimes. A lot of times she's a little monster girl. Ain't that right, baby beans?
The sweetness is rare.
The sweetness is decided entirely on whether or not she wants to do it today. I will turn on my camera unless it kills stream, which we'll see. But we'll leave it on for now.
Hey, listen!
There's a difference between a rodeo and a dance, Kristen. I think Draco's going to need a lot more from you before she agrees to something that's serious. Can you try a little harder?
Yeah, I got a mid. Yeah, I can do that. I mean, I think I can do that. Week 4.
Hi, Kristen. I missed you.
Can save. Hey, honestly, I think I've seen more of you in the past weeks than usual, but okay. What's up?
Did that save you just make a save over? Which one did you save over?
I wanted it to save over this one. Yeah. Because this one is what we'll go back to if we ended up fucking up the Kimberly.
If we fucked up that Kimberly. Gotcha.
Yeah.
What's up? Another fun week of wooing our lovely eligible bachelorettes to snag a date to the screen fling.
Selena, I don't know how this is comfortable. Okay, it's not. She's leaving. The answer is it's not comfortable. She didn't like it and she's leaving now. Seems like stream is okay though if I leave my camera on, so we'll leave it for now. If I lose a frame, I'll kill it.
You are covering Cassandra though.
I'm covering Cassandra? I thought I moved to the right. I didn't move to the right. Hold on. I can move. I didn't actually move it. Goodbye, kitten.
It's okay. There's a mini kitten in your camera screen.
There's a lot of kittens. There's also, I also have a cat shirt on right now, so.
So we're replacing one cat with 2.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Did you say this?
You didn't already forget, did you?
No, I mean, how could I? I'm just saying maybe it would be nice for a little, hey, Kristen, what did you have for breakfast? Or, yo, Kristen, I saw what you did with the hacky sack. It was awesome.
Oh, I almost forgot to remind you that you have Ghoulpalooza coming up this weekend. So get that cute little butt out there and make some connections. Maybe one of our spring fling candidates would be up for spending the day with you.
Yes.
Where to next?
So, where to next?
Okay, gotta see. Still no one's outside. We're gonna try to get Gertie this week. We'll see how that goes. Okay, at the arcade. You better remember that you invited her over. Fuck, Lucy 4! Lucy 4! Sorry. We're doing Lucy 4 today!
Okay.
The time is never in your life moved so slowly or so quickly. You've been staring at the clock for the last hour, every tick of the second hand causing your stomach to flip as it approaches 4 p.m. Lucy 4! Lucy gets here in 5 minutes. You spent the day cleaning in a cleaning frenzy, mopping and wiping down the surface of your room until they shone. You've tidied up every other room, and room you and Lucy might conceivably visit, even sweeping the secret passageways in the piano room. Those took you hours. Sandra Lynn!
Kristen? Oh, do you want her?
No, you go.
Can you make sure to put all the supplies away when you're done cleaning?
President Applebee's reporting for duty.
It is a Lucy date, so you're okay, Kristen.
Oh, I am. You got it, Sandra. Please never call me that again.
Sandra Lynn looks like she's been having an aneurysm. She's having an aneurysm as you zoom past her. Which makes sense. You can't remember the last time you willingly picked up a broom. She usually has to scold you into doing any cleaning at all. And now everything's done and you're counting down the minutes, your heart fluttering in your throat. You haven't felt this giddy over a crush in a long time. You almost forgot how overwhelming it can be. Play it cool, Kristen. You can enjoy this, but Lucy's your friend first and foremost. You're here to support her. You hear a knock at the door. You wipe your clammy palms on your pants and open the door with a wide grin.
Lucy, hi.
Lucy. Welcome to my humble abode.
Hey, Kristen.
I said it. This time, when Lucy steps forward to hug you, it feels completely natural. You melt into her arms, tugging your face against her shoulder. Her cheeks are dimpled with a smile when she pulls back. This house is amazing. It's so eerie.
Thought you'd like it. We have like a million secret passages in here. Plus, it's literally haunted.
I like the implication that Adine and Zane know everything. Know everything that's been going on. They've been watching and lurking.
They're taking bets.
They're taking bets. You can practically see the stars in Lucy's eyes.
That's wonderful.
In fact, the entire school knows, other than the Bachelorettes and Kristen.
Everyone's fucking watching. It is. Can I meet the ghost?
Sure thing. I'll introduce you later. He goes to Eggford, actually. His name's Zane, and he lives at the graveyard.
Zane still goes to Eggfort? I guess I didn't remember that he still is actively a student. Lucy gasps. You have your own graveyard? Kristen, I haven't even been here for 5 minutes and I already want to stay forever. You should stay forever. You should come over again. I'm glad you like it. No, you should stay forever. Stay here forever with me.
Or early enough, we can do weird ones.
Lucy's eyes go wide. You slap your hands over your mouth, mortified. What happened to playing it cool, Applebee's? Damn it.
I mean, you're welcome to come over literally anytime you want. Mi casa es tu casa.
Thankfully, Lucy giggles. Or is it you or is she blushing a little? Lucy... Oh, Lucy... I'll definitely take you up on that.
Well, you won't get this full experience from the front door. Let me give you the tour.
Sandra Lynn is in the living room, and you awkwardly introduce her to Lucy. They exchange small talk until Sandra Lynn gracefully takes her leave, mouthing door open at you over the shoulder. You resist the urge to stick your tongue out at her. Still, a small part of you admittedly enjoys her mom energy being directed at you. She seems really nice.
She and Jawbone are great. They really look out for us.
You continue showing Lucy around. When you reach the piano, Lucy's eyes light up. You demonstrate the chord that flips it upside down and takes her in and out of the room underneath. Oh, that's incredible. Does the piano actually play music?
Yeah. Jawbone gets someone to tune it every few months. None of us aside from Ada know how to play, though. Do you?
Fig doesn't know how to play the piano? Fig?
She's very particular on what she plays.
She's very specific. She only knows how to play bass guitar and sing. Yeah, I've taken lessons since I was 4. I love it. Lucy, of course she does. Of course this sad girl plays the piano. Fuck.
Piano is the most ice-coated instrument.
It's the most ice core instrument. Lucy takes a seat at the piano bench and you join her. You try not to notice how your sides are pressed up against each other. Has this bench always been this small? Giving Corpse Bride, the song that Victor plays. Ugh. I mean, it wasn't ever mentioned. That's true. That's true. Does it? No one ever mentions that Fig can play that. Lucy traces the keys gently, plinking out a few notes. There's a wistful expression on her face at the sound. Though, I just knowing D&D, if you decide to do an entertainer background bard, you get like a bazillion instruments. You get so many fucking instrument proficiencies, it's insane.
I enjoy that they let you take proficiencies, but I also take exception with the fact that you have to choose one. Because there's like 3 total magic instruments, and they're all lutes.
Yeah, that's true. No, I think the instrument of the bards are all different instruments.
There is a drum, I remember. There's actually a rhythm maker's drum nowadays, but...
Yes, yeah. Lucy traces the key slightly, moving on 3 notes. There's a wistful expression on her face at the sound.
What are you waiting for? Play something.
What do you want to hear?
That really famous one. Claire de Lune. Something you think I'll like. Your favorite piece. I want to hear your favorite piece. Yours. Gimme you. Lucy's smile is dazzling. She launches into a piece that reminds you of Cascading Waterfall, her hands gliding elegantly across the keys. You lean close to her, pressing your shoulder against hers, and listen until the piece comes to a slow, delicate end.
That was great!
Thanks. You know, I don't get to play on the grand piano very often, so this was really special.
You're free to use it whenever you want to play. Just say the word.
Thanks, Kristen. You resume showing her around Mordred, including the graveyard. You wait patiently while she bombards Zane with excited questions, marveling at how lively she looks, even when she's talking about death. Once you're done, you take her through a secret passage that leads straight to your room. Lucy's so tall that she has to hunch significantly to fit through the opening. You feel her breath on your neck the entire way, and you hope your blush isn't too obvious. You invite Lucy to sit on the bed. You take the chair, pulling it closer and sitting it backwards to face her. So,
what do you want to tackle next?
Honestly, I'm not sure. The rest of the list feels like it needs more planning.
Okay, maybe we can hash some of that out then. Plan now, act later and all that.
You think through the list. You've already got plans for a social visit, but there was also...
Well, you've changed up your style. Do you think the haircut is next on the list?
Oh. Lucy hesitates, not as instantly excited by that as the other ideas. I'm still thinking about it.
That's cool. Take all the time you need.
Now that you think about it, you and Lucy are going through this list faster than you thought you would. You feel strangely anxious about that. What if you run out of excuses to see each other? Lucy will stop hanging out with you?
You know, since we're getting through this list so fast, now would be a good time to add anything else you're thinking of.
Lucy hums thoughtfully. Her eyes light up and she gives you a mischievous smile. No, I do have something.
What?
Lucy holds up a finger and pretends to write in the air with a dramatic flourish. Get Kristen and Kipper Lily to hang out. You hum, dubious.
Let's add that as maybe?
We've already been hanging out. She doesn't know. Lucy shrugs, seemingly unbothered by your hesitation. Fair enough. She pauses again, frowning a little. There was something else, maybe. Frostkettle mentioned. Uh-oh. What could it be to make her look so nervous?
What?
You remember when we looked at the rage room at the mall? I didn't say anything at the time, but I was kind of uncomfortable being there.
So that's,
You straighten,
yeah.
alarmed.
Oh shit! I didn't realize. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I didn't tell you, and that was on me. That's part of the problem. I have a hard time advocating for myself. I let things go. She seems to be wrestling with the words. You try to wait patiently, fighting against your urge to fill the silence. Finally, she speaks. I don't get anger.
You mean you don't get angry?
No, I don't get anger. I don't get what the point of it is. Being angry doesn't really fix anything. You don't really know what to say to that, but you get the sense that this is really important to her, and she hasn't told anyone before. You search for words.
I mean, being angry can be like a motivator. A sign that you or someone else has been hurt somehow and you need to take care of it. If you ignore it, it just kind of festers and explodes, and things don't usually end well.
Lucy hugs herself, her frown turning sad. You're right. I think a lot of things would have turned out better if I had actually allowed myself to feel angry or hurt or scared. I could have confronted my friends before everything happened last year instead of ignoring how uncomfortable I was.
Lucy.
Reach forward and put a hand on her shoulder.
Lucy, you know none of that was your fault, right?
Lucy nods firmly. To your relief, a lot of sadness leaves her expression and she gives you a faint smile. I know. I promise. Yolanda and I have talked a lot about it. I guess my point is, I think I want to get better than just being angry. On my own terms. That's another one for the list.
Sounds like an easy one to check off.
What do you mean?
When I was going through my whole crisis, I found it hard to release my emotions too. But you know what I found helpful?
What?
Screaming.
Lucy gives you a dubious look. Really?
Yeah, let me show you.
You take a deep breath.
What the fuck, man?
Fuck you, Helio!
Your voice echoes around the room. When you first did this years ago, you spent the whole day terrified that you'd be dragged to hell. You've gotten a lot more chill about it over time. Cursing Helio out now just feels good. You sigh, satisfied. Lucy looks alarmed. Isn't that a little too blasphemous?
Nah, don't worry about it. If anything, I'm going easy on him. Trust me, he's a dick.
Bringing my mic
Okay.
closer
Your
because Lucy is quiet. Oh, me?
Yeah, curse someone out. Swear. Let loose.
I guess I can try. Lucy opens her mouth a few times, uncomfortable. Opens and closes her mouth a few times, uncomfortable. You maybe hear a squeak, but nothing more, and after a few moments, she gives up with a frustrated huff. I can't do it. It just feels too weird. Cross your arms as you think. This might need a little more work. Maybe you just need to set the mood. You pull out your crystal and checking that it's connected to your strobe light speaker, you pull up a playlist and set it to shuffle. A rock song with sick beats blasts through your speaker, so loud that your walls shake. Strobe lights flash around the room, painting everything in shifting squares of blue, yellow, and red. You leap out of your feet with a howl, grabbing Lucy's hands and pulling her off the bed. She lets out an adorable shriek as you start spinning her around. Kristen, what are you doing?
Welcome to Kristen's Rage Dance Party.
What?
We're gonna get angry, baby. We're gonna scream.
I'm not sure about this.
What? I can't hear you.
I said I'm not sure about this.
There you go. Now you get the hang of it.
Kristen!
Come on, Lucy, dance with me.
You fling your arms around, jumping up and down erratically. Lucy giggles, shuffling from side to side. The beat of the song pulses into your feet, the electric guitar drowning out any other noise. To your delight, Lucy starts getting into it. Soon, she's flanneling around the room with you, all of her reservations forgotten. You jump on the bed and point to her.
It's time to get fucking mad. Think of someone you're pissed out and scream.
Yeah, Lucy boy. Lucy throws her hands up in the air. They freeze there like they're stuck, as if Lucy struggles for words. Fuck you, Porter.
You can do better than that.
Lucy bites her lip, then takes a deep breath. When she screams this time, you can tell she means it.
It's not nice.
Fuck you, Porter!
Not nice.
It's not nice. It's not nice.
It's not nice.
You cheer. Yeah! Oh, that's Kristen.
Yeah. Fuck you, Porter.
Fuck you, Jace!
Yeah, fuck him too. Let it out. Tell him you're angry.
I'm angry! I'm fucking furious! You ruined my life! Fuck you! No. Okay, we got that in a minute. You should try to think of what else might feel good for her to say.
I'm Kristen Applebee's and I'm allowed to have feelings.
I'm Lucy Frostblade and I'm allowed to have feelings!
Yeah!
You roar and Lucy roars back, breaking into fits of laughter. She joins you on the bed, and you hold hands while you jump on the creaky mattress. Yes! I fucking love this date! As the song comes to an end, you collapse side by side, sweaty and breathless with laughter.
How'd that feel?
I actually thought it would be hard to do top 5 Lucy root lines. Yeah, fuck you, Jace, fuck you, Porter, you ruined my life. I'm Lucy Frostbite and I'm allowed to feel angry. I'm allowed to have feelings. God damn. Ad starts in 4. We'll wait. Whew. I thought it was actually going to be difficult to yell like that with Lucy voice, but it was not. She had it in her the whole time.
I just can't really yell.
Yeah, I can't yell. Having feelings. I'd love to hear your top 5. Oh, that's not nice. I don't know. My brain is trying to think of all of the Lucy lines, and it's been a hot second since I recorded them all, so. Come on, are we getting the ad or not? Because the last time I just decided to continue, we got the ad.
Hit next, we'll see.
There it is. There, yep, okay. Fucking Twitch, man. I can't skip it anymore. At least it's short.
Community is back.
There we go. All right. Amazing. I feel light, like a snowflake.
Hell yeah, you did it.
You feel great. Like you've made a real difference. You wonder if this is how Jawbone feels whenever he helps a student. Lucy turns to you, a strangely wild light in her eye. Her jaw sets with determination. Her face is very close to yours, you realize. Your breath catches in your throat. Kristen?
Yeah?
I think I want to cross something else off my list right now. Or just now, in general. You're sweating. You're certain it's not just from all the jumping around you just did.
You do? What?
I want to get that haircut.
Blimey.
You gape at her. Not what you were expecting.
Like, right now?
Lucy pauses, evidently remembering that there probably aren't any hair salons open at this hour on the weekend. You watch her start to deflate as you cast around for a solution. You don't want her to lose courage. Sorry, burpee.
You know what? I could do it.
I don't trust you with scissors. Lucy's gaze snaps up to meet yours.
I don't trust her with anything sharp.
I don't trust her with anything sharp. Anything that's a finesse weapon. Don't give her anything that she can use dex for. What?
I can give you a haircut. It's just a pixie cut, right? Piece of cake.
What?
What? Really? I realized I had said what just like I recorded it, and then
You really did.
And then she said what? Now that you've said it, you're not so sure, but Lucy looks so hopeful that you're going to try anyway. I'm glad Lucy is just an easy voice for me. It wasn't difficult for me to do that.
We haven't hit my hardest one that I committed to yet.
That's true.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Because we haven't fucking seen Girlie. You find a chair, and together you set up the bathroom. You gather your haircut supplies, trying to project more confidence than you're really feeling. Lucy seems to be equally excited and apprehensive, her fingers tapping relentlessly against her leg. You smile wildly at her, hoping you don't look as terrified as you feel.
Have a seat, my lady.
Boo-doo-doo-doo. Lucy sits in
Luckily,
front
I've
of
got
the
enough country background to just throw that at Kristen.
Yeah. You inhale for a long moment, Christian.
Christian.
Then exhale in a whoosh. It's go time. You grab a spray bottle filled with water and mist Lucy's hair lightly, watching with fascination as goosebumps rise along her neck. With slightly shaky fingers, you untuck Lucy's hair from behind her ears. You arrange it to fall around her neck the same way you would do for your own haircuts, pulling down errant strands to fall in line. It's weird to do this for someone else, but you think you're figuring it out. You can tell Lucy's resisting the urge to fidget. You pause to check in.
You okay?
She also has a lot of hair to cut. Just, are you sure you know what you're doing? I think so. Hey, if I mess it up, I promise I'll pay to fix it. I don't have confidence in Kristen Applebee's, but it's okay. We're gonna have to be confident in Kristen Applebee's. I got this, trust me. Lucy looks up to you, her eyes soft. Slowly, she tilts her cheek into your hand, which is hovering by her shoulder. Your breath catches in your lungs. This is a deeply only friendship thing. This is only a thing that friends would do for each other. I do trust you, Kristen.
This is so platonic.
So platonic. You begin teasing out the knots in her hair with your fingers, using a comb when the larger ones are free. You make sure to slow down whenever she winces, applying more water for particularly stubborn tangles. She's got so much hair. For every knot you untangle, another forms in your stomach. A mix of anxiety about cutting her hair and nervous anticipation at being so close to her. Finally, when Lucy's hair is tangle-free and carefully arranged, you step behind her with scissors in hand. You meet her eyes in the mirror, checking in one more time. Lucy holds your gaze and gives you a single nod. She settles back into the chair and relaxes. You feel the weight of her trust almost physically, like she's given you her heart to hold in your hands. You take a deep breath in and out, settling your nerves. You won't let her down. You begin pinning different sections of her hair and cutting, taking time to ensure your snips are even. Lucy's hair is as fine as gossamer, and you resist the urge to play with it. You've got a job to do. A hush falls over the bathroom, like a spell has been cast. Lucy is still and pliant under your hands, allowing you to move her chin from side to side as you work. Her skin is cool against your fingers. From this close you can hear her breathing, which is soft and shallow like yours. In the silence between you, though, every sound is amplified. Lucy's breathing is almost as loud enough to drown out the thud of your heartbeat in your ears. At one point, you meet Lucy's eyes in the mirror, and you almost jolt at the wide-eyed intensity of her stare. Her cheeks are faintly flushed. She seems to be thinking deeply about something, and you don't want to disrupt the atmosphere to ask. You turn away, though you continue to feel the weight of her gaze on you. You turn on the razor for the fine details and clean up the back of Lucy's sides, the backs and sides of Lucy's head. You lean closer to make sure you only cut hair and not skin. This close, you can see silver wisps of hair at the nape of her neck and on her cheeks. They're charming, and you smile to yourself. Eventually, you set down your tools and blow-dry Lucy's head. Shaking off excess hairs, you examine Lucy one more time, then step behind her again. Another mirror in your hand. You hold it out behind her head.
I'm done. What do you think?
Yippee! Yippee! Lucy haircut sprites! Lucy tilts her head back and forth. You move the mirror in a wide arc, letting her see the back of her head from multiple angles. Look at her! Oh. Your stomach drops to your feet, and a perfectly blank expression on her face. At the perfectly blank expression on her face.
What?
Lucy spins to face you. She grabs your hands. That's wonderful. Kristen, you're a genius. This is incredible. I can't believe you never cut anyone else's hair before. You laugh, though it comes out sounding more like a wheeze from relief, not having fucked it up.
Didn't fuck it up once. Oh my god, don't scare me like that. You weren't smiling.
That's because I don't think it really sunk in yet. But wow. Lucy's look of admiration fills your chest with warmth.
Good to know I have a backup career as hairstylist if being a cleric doesn't work out.
And you've got your first regular customer. Lucy turns it around again, taking another look at herself. She reaches up and combs through it. I can't believe it's so short now. My head feels so light.
It's a big change. You'll get used to it. And if you decide you don't like it, it'll grow back.
I do like it. What do you think? Does it suit me? I bet it does. Thanks to me, it's a masterpiece. You bet it does. Holy fuck. Taking all the credit. You look perfect. Your words come out more tender than you intended. Lucy meets your gaze in the mirror again. Her eyes taking on that same intensity from earlier sparkling in her eyes. When she speaks, her voice is as soft as snow. Thank you, Kristen.
Hey, you should wear your new clothes to school on Monday. Debut the new look.
I will. I feel really good about it. Lucy glances at the time. I should probably get going soon.
Yeah, totally.
I'll text you. I might be busy next weekend doing community service at the park downtown, but we'll make plans soon. It's been really fun hanging out.
Down there doing community service with Kip.
Your heart lifts. Some of that worry from earlier fades away. I remember there being completely on it, like just, it was mostly unintentioned that there's a lot of overlap between Kip and Lucy roots. That Lucy is intentionally doing community service and Kip is having to do community service.
I also love the fact that Kip is like, you will not be talking to Lucy. And Lucy's like, hey, I want you to talk to Kip.
I need you to talk to Kimberly, actually. Your heart lifts. Some of that worry from earlier fades away.
Sounds great.
You and Lucy go in for a hug at the same time. To your surprise, she holds on for a long moment, swaying you lightly back and forth. You're definitely not complaining. You tighten your hold on her, hoping not to squeeze her too hard and smile into her neck. Lucy pulls back. She makes quick eye contact with you, then looks away. A sly smile on her lips. Shy smile on her lips. Night, Kristen. Unintentionally, and then I think we leaned into it a little. Yes. Yeah.
Night. Text me when you get home, okay?
I think when we realized that was happening, we were like, yes, more of it. Lucy nods with a wave. She disappears into the night. You close the door and lean back against it, sliding to the ground. You cover your face with your palms, taking a few deep breaths. Your heart's still running a marathon in your chest. You feel like you're walking on clouds as light as a feather. As light as snow. You laugh to yourself. You're in trouble, Kristen Applebee's. I've actually not heard anyone Lucy flop. I've never heard of anyone being like, I was so close with Lucy and then I fucked it. No, I have heard people being, because they didn't know where to go for the last date, which I forgot about. But I think that's the only thing I've heard. That I've heard a lot of other routes getting flopped. I have not heard Lucy flop. I just got the text that Lucy's home safe, which means I don't have to worry about being overheard when I said, did you see how good her new hair looks?
Nat 20.
It does look very good, and I'm not just saying that to flatter you. Seems like you kind of like her, Kristen.
Because she's the best?
La la.
Oh, I think we're past that. I think I'm already in deep. Kip flop of all time. Yeah, yeah, people kip flop more than anything else.
You don't look all that upset.
I know this is normally where I'd start freaking out, but I think I'm just really excited to spend more time with her. Is that bad?
Aw.
Not at all. That's wonderful. I'm really happy for you and for our continued survival.
Wow, we're just like, yeah, it's a shoo-in. Where's Kip? Kip's in the mall, right? Yeah, she went to the arcade.
Yeah, which sounds molly.
Mm-hmm. Now it's not a million people at the school. Now it's just Fig and Tracker at school still.
And Gertie?
And Gertie. That's true. Gertie's stuck at school forever. Kimberly practically vanishes in the week after Cork's birthday. You didn't expect to notice her absence so much. It's not surprising, but it's a bit disappointing. You'd like to tell her that Cork loved the cupcakes and even laughed at your reused funfetti joke. You could text her, but it's more fun to talk to her in person, and her only signs of life are the mysteriously fluctuating air conditioning temperature at Eggfort and Riz's not so quiet, grumbling over a cheater classmate who takes advantage of solid friendships. At least he's forgiven you for that. You're about to give up hope and resign yourself for waiting for a text. Then you remember her mentioning that she's going to the arcade this week. Perfect. The arcade has been renovated since you helped destroy it freshman year. Most notably, it's taken over one of the neighboring storefronts and converted it into a laser tag arena. It's so funny how all of the routes talk about the mall for the first time. Like, they take completely different routes. The last time you were here, shit got fucked. Teens and tweens are scattered between the rows of games and gotchas as you walk through, but not so many that it would be hard to spot Kip or Lily. Surely you have more than enough experience rogue spotting to find her this time, right? The claw machine, the prize counter, the rafters.
She's here to actually play.
The rafters is so funny. She did say look up. She did tell us that we need to look up. Second Kip Rebosi? Ooh. She did say look up. And that's the thing. She told us in the library that we need to look up.
Let's look up.
Let's look up. Not a sneak attack in sight. Probably good you checked, though. Okay. There, you finally spot her near the entrance to laser tag, talking adamantly to attendant who seems completely uninterested in whatever she's talking about. Okay, so every option was wrong.
Howdy there.
Hey, Kipper Lily. Kipper Lily glances over her shoulder in confusion, doing a double take and whirling around when she notices you.
It's you.
What are you doing here?
Legala? Just playing some Legala. What are you doing here? Oh, waiting for you. You said you were going to be here. Holy shit, that is so... Okay, this tells us that we listen to her.
Yeah, that
This
does.
tells her, hey, we were listening. Now, is that sketchy? Maybe a little bit. However,
She might also appreciate the initiative.
she might appreciate that we were listening to what she was saying and texting.
She might be surprised that we could put 2 and 2 together and make 4.
She's surprised that we can do math.
Ugh, whatever.
Every time I think you're actually being normal, you prove me wrong.
I'm not trying to bother you or anything. I just want to tell you my brother really liked the cupcakes. All my brothers did.
Was that-
really?
Was that a good whatever, or is that a bad whatever?
That's I think it's neutral. I think it's a Kip neutral.
Oh. Well, of course they did. Anything would be better than cornmeal.
I don't think I'm gonna get like a clear. It's gonna be difficult to get clear responses from her. It's gonna need to come from Cass. Cork tackled Bricker to stop him from getting to the last one. For fucking brothers have terrible names.
You're welcome.
So you're here for laser tag? Kimberly's expression goes solemn. She puts her hands on her hips.
I'm not just here for laser tag, Applebee's. I'm here to take back my title.
You're what? Is this going to be the best trash picker-upper all over again? Before you can ask her to elaborate on absolutely anything she just said, someone laughs theatrically behind you. You turn around to see someone around Kimberly's height dressed in baggy clothes, a bandana covering the lower half of their face. They brush past you to face down Kimberly, who immediately squares up like she's ready to attack at any moment. This rematch has been coming a long time, Kip.
Huh. Is that so?
Thanks for keeping that spot warm for me. I'm looking forward to seeing my name on top again.
Oh, K-I-P-P. Yeah, okay. What is happening here? I don't know about that one, my friend. I got pretty used to being the champion, and I think I'll stay right where I am.
In your dreams.
The mysterious halfling laughs again, turning around to keep eye contact with Kimberly as they walk backwards to the door in the laser tag arena with both fingers up. They give a mocking salute as they disappear into the darkness. Kimberly shakes a fist at them. The attendant sighs and is promptly ignored.
Okay.
Who was that?
E100. My greatest competition for the laser tag leaderboard.
I was wondering why it wasn't 3 letters, because most arcade things were 3 letters. And it's for the fucking Terminator joke. Wow, I didn't think you were lame. And you're here to beat them. Their name is T100? T100, my baby boy.
I think beat them?
Yeah, I think beat them. I think that's the right answer. I think it's like we know where you're at. This is teasing though.
Okay, but does she want that right now?
No, she's being vulnerable. She needs to win. It's better than Spyro 64. I had a masks campaign where we had a random hacker person, and I came up with their random username as Spyro 64, and there was a lot of discussion about why the fuck someone would name themselves that. And it was because I was avoiding saying 69. So you're here to beat them?
With great prejudice.
Look how excited she is!
The top spot has been bouncing back and forth between us for a couple of years now, but obviously, it was a bit difficult to take part while I was in hell. They've been sitting pretty without being challenged for months now, but I'm finally ready to take back my crown.
Yeah, and you can hold one more laser gun. You got a distinct advantage.
You only get one gun in laser tag.
Kimberly would find a way to dual wield.
She'd have to take it off someone else.
Exactly. Seems like some pretty serious business, Kip.
Don't call me that.
T100 just did.
They called me Kip, with 2 P's, all caps.
That's exactly what I said.
No, you didn't. I could tell. Now, I have some serious business to take care of, and I don't need any distractions.
Ah, fuck. Kip can see the text boxes. She waves a hand as if to dismiss you, only to pause and look back thoughtfully.
Unless
I do get to call you Kip? You like what you see? I think this was... I don't know what to do.
I don't know, I like following her around like a puppy. Unless what?
Unless... Yeah. You like what you see. Feels a little bit presumptuous. But also feels silly. And... Unless what? I think... Yeah, I mean, just let her do her thing. Kimberly looks at you up and down, appraising.
Have you ever played laser tag before at Applebee's?
Sure, a couple of times. I used to do it for my brother's birthday once in a while.
Are you any good?
Depends on your standard of good. And if that standard was bad. Shitty dexterity like yours does not a good marksman make.
Would any of your magic be useful?
You're allowed to use magic in laser tag? Isn't that kind of unfair?
If you're playing a regular game, perhaps.
You want to cheat. You're a cheating cheater who cheats.
But this is for the top spot. There is no honor in championship laser tag. The only thing that matters is your final score.
I could give you greater invisibility.
Oh, and it's a non-contact sport. Don't actually hit them with anything.
Should probably have been your first thing Kimberly mentioned, but you let it slide. You scratch the back of your neck, trying to think of what you could apply to laser tag. I've got darkness.
You do?
Goddess of mystery and night. Of course I do. She grabs you by the wrist and starts pulling you towards the laser tag arena. I feel like greater invisibility would be the play here.
Greater invisibility only lasts a minute, though.
Oh, that's true.
This is your next mission for the key. You're helping me win this game.
Kimberly drags you into the laser tag arena, giving you instructions on how to organize equipment between rundown of T100's playstyle that goes entirely over your head because you have never put more than 3 seconds of thought into laser tag. You didn't even know there could be a strategy beyond pointing and shooting. Then again, this is Kimberly. You wouldn't be surprised if she had a strategy for making strategies. Sounds like a fun afternoon, though.
And as long as you go on my signal, this should be easy. Any questions?
Uh-oh, you must have zoned out the whole plan. Definitely understand that the TI-800 don't need to worry about sneak attacks. Just double checking, you're taking the lead. I think this is the straightforward, like, this is Kristen locking in.
Yeah.
This is the I am taking this seriously because you've asked me to do this. And so I just need to confirm that we're good. That we're on the same fucking page, me and you.
Makes sense to me.
What the fuck?
Of course. Otherwise I wouldn't get the points.
That was a positive what the fuck. Okay. Just so I have it right, the signal was... Kimberly raises an eyebrow at you and makes a quick gesture with her hands, pointing to another spot in the room.
When I do that, you cast darkness at the spot I point. It can't stop you from getting hit, but it'll disorient T100 long enough for me to get into a position for an ambush.
After I cast darkness, I...
Watch my back so T100 can't ambush me.
Ah, you're a meat shield. That sounds simple enough. And it doesn't hinge on you actually hitting anything. When's all around.
Yeehaw!
Let's do it! T100 won't know what hit him. Kimberly grins as you lead, and she leads you to the starting spot for your team. The laser tag arena is dimly illuminated by neon lights. Even someone as clumsy as you should be able to dart around without smacking into something. Walls of varying heights are arranged in a maze, and you vaguely remember Kimberly telling you about an open arena in the middle that had some barriers to hide behind, but was otherwise the perfect spot for a free-for-all. If you lure tier 100 there, they'll be a sitting duck, allegedly. The countdown starts and you watch Kimberly settle into battle mode, rolling her shoulders and preparing her laser tag gun to fire immediately. Any last words? How do I know if my gun is on? Let's take this guy down, no mercy. This is still for fun, right? No, absolutely not. We are...
This is for keeps.
This is for keeps. This man is dying today. And Kim needs to know we are ride or die.
That's exactly the kind of energy we need.
3, 2, 1, go! Kimberly darts into the arena with a giddy laugh. You scramble to try to keep up before she vanishes into the shadows. You set another set of giggles that probably come from T100 sounds somewhere else in the arena before echoing into silence. It takes a heroic 30 seconds for you to realize you're incredibly out of your depth there. Here, Kimberly's long sits vanished, and you're getting turned around by the identical walls and the flashing lights.
Not cool.
A few seconds later, your vest vibrates in flashing red, a taunting buzz of failure, highlighting your incompetence, alongside the triumphant laughter of T100. Shit! Which way do you go? Right is always best. West is best. In this case, west means left. They'll never expect you to go backwards, right? Fuck. Did she tell us which direction to go in?
I don't think so. Backwards?
She didn't say which direction to go. Oh god.
Backwards feels nice.
Backwards. Yeah. We're being sneaky. Probably because that takes you back to the start where you have to awkwardly turn around and fuck! Okay, you haven't really been taking this seriously, but now you absolutely have to focus. Where are you trying to go? Just keep moving forward. It can be worse than the other options. You need to get to the center. Just stand right there where you are and wait for Kipper Lily to find you.
I don't know. I kind of like relying on Kipper Lily here.
Yeah, because Kip told us to wait for her signal. So we need to like be ready for her. Yeah?
Yeah.
Kimberly never shows up. T100 hits you 3 more times before you realize this is you. Fuck! You are the hero of Aspire. You have defeated beings capable of destroying your entire reality. You have resurrected gods. Laser tag will not defeat you. Gathering your wits, you press forward to the center of the arena. Smoke gathers around your feet. Somewhere around the arena, you hear the sounds of lasers fighting, cursing, and footsteps fleeing to the site of battle. Kimberly is trying to engage, but doesn't seem to be having much luck. What could you do to help? Call out as a distraction. Hey, stupid head, I'm over here. Come and get me. Your voice echoes through the arena. You spot the flash of T100's vest running between the walls. You aim and fire. You're rewarded with a victorious ding before they vanish for fine cover. You try to spot where T100 went, but your squinting eyes land on another figure, climbing to the top of some of the shorter walls and skipping over corridors. Kimberly! You open your mouth to call out before seeing her make a weird gesture with her hand, pointing frantically in the direction that T100 disappeared to. Oh shit, the signal! You fumble with your gun for a second before sending a quick prayer to Cassandra. You point in the direction Kimberly gestured, summing up magical darkness and chasing away what little visibility there had been in that portion of the arena. Ha! The darkness strategy! You're really afraid of losing this match, aren't you, Kip?
I'm not afraid. I'm being smart. Only a fool doesn't make use of their greatest weapons.
So inspiring.
Aw, she called you her greatest weapon. Alright, now what? A gleeful Kipper Lily suddenly appears from the shadows next to you.
Just stay right here and keep an eye out. I'm going in.
She sprints directly into the darkness, and within seconds there's a small cacophony of laser shots, dings and buzzes of hits and misses, thumps of shoulders clipping into walls and tripping feet and around corners. Clipping walls, not clipping into walls. You hear Kipper Lily and T100 taunting each other, and soon you realize that T100's voice is getting closer. Kipper Lily is slowly leading them towards you. You wait for T100 to stumble out of the darkness, obviously expecting further attack, but not knowing where it might come from, or even where they've ended up. You shoot immediately, nailing them in the chest, while another laser shot appears from within the spell to simultaneously hit the back.
Yeehaw!
T100's vest lights up with dual sounds of failure. An announcer declares victory to Kip and partner. T100's shoulders slump with a petty groan. Ah, I was almost at 9 months of being champion! You snap your fingers to dispel darkness. Kimberly jumps down from the wall. She climbed with a triumphant grin.
Kipper Lily Copper Kettle wins again.
Yes, she does.
Went long enough, I think.
You half expected to rub salts in the wound, maybe taunting them further by just loudly reveling in her victory. Instead, she holds up his hand for T100 to high five.
Same time next month?
You know it. I'll bring a friend too.
I'm counting on it, kid.
T100 pulls their bandana to scratch their chin as they head out, revealing a face that's far younger than you expected. When the person you assumed was a halfling was gone, you look back at Kipper Lily, who looks pleased with herself. Wait, is that an actual child? Wow, we're just like
Beefing
Kipper
with
Lily.
children.
Beefing with
So
children. We are cute together.
Did you not realize they're a kid?
I thought they were another halfling. Kipper Lily looks at you for a long moment before bursting out laughing. They're your size!
They're like 12 and a half health.
Your epic laser tag rival is a little kid?
Age doesn't matter if you've got the skills to back it up. And they've definitely got the skill.
She grins again.
And so do I, alongside official confirmation of my championship status.
I don't know if beating a kid is all that impressive. You literally fought some kids in the mall last week. Does that champion status can apply to me too? I never doubted you.
Oh, she blushed. She would not know how to take that, I don't think.
Can't blush though. Can't blush. What if we just flirt with her a little bit? Just a teeny
A little bit of flirting?
Just a
I think
little bit of
flirting could
flirting.
come in right now. Of course you didn't.
I didn't think you'd be someone who likes games who likes team games so much.
Well, this kind of laser tag isn't really a team game, but I'm not, like, against working with someone. I'd be heading to Salazar's after graduation if I was.
You know, while he was driving you home last week, Gorgug mentioned something he was working on for his capstone project. He even asked you to test it out for him next time you had an hour or two to spare at school. Maybe
What?
if I asked Riz to give you a note, would you take it without asking for anything in exchange?
It's not how bartering works.
Please, I promise you'll like it.
Whatever.
Whatever. Maybe if I'm in a good mood.
Perfect. Someone's calling. Did you hear that? She called me her greatest weapon.
What an interesting mystery.
You know, that's a high compliment from a girl like that.
What do you mean?
A mastermind who's constantly coming up with new strategies for every situation she thinks she's in, thinks of you as her secret trump card to secure victory? Hello?
So inspiring.
Is this about your wife again?
Now, I don't know what you could possibly be talking about.
That sounds legit.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Like we
I
did
think
a
we're doing
good thing.
good.
I think that
I think
was a
we're
good
nailing it.
one. I think we're Kip successing. Okay, we gotta go talk to Gertie. I don't know if it's gonna end up being Gertie finally, but we gotta see Gertie 1 on week 4. Damn it! I'm so sorry, Gertie. Eventually, no one's gonna be at school.
Girl, these fucking...
Oh my god. She's just hanging out. Girls, these fucking Twitch. Oh my god. Girl, these fucking. Oh my god. This is so funny that we're gonna fucking. Okay, hold on. I need to do. We're gonna get full screen again. Uh-huh. So funny that the game keeps getting bigger every single time. It's Blood Rush. Just like a bunch of Blood Rush noises. It's getting really hot in my apartment. I don't have my AC set up. I do have a fan though. I'm gonna go get my fan because it's getting toasty. Maybe too much. We'll see. Okay. Girl, the fact that girl these fucking that needed to be permitted is really funny. Okay. Cool. We're good. We have a fan now. Whew. Tracker said Centaur radio. Centaur. And you'd been a little too focused on getting that yeehaw off to really focus on it. Now that you think about it, what the hell is Centaur radio? As it turns out, kind of what it says on the tin. It's a radio, but with centaurs. Sick. You have no idea what Tracker's doing here, but hey, it's a little fun. It's a little fun being the one who doesn't know what's going to happen next. And who are you to not take the opportunity to bust the old cowboy hat out? If only you'd found the time. Your heart breaks a little thinking of your beloved hat sitting under piles of dirty laundry in your room. You settle on the sidelines, close enough to see one of the centaurs wrangling another, but not so close as to getting kicked. I didn't realize I didn't check to see if you were here. Did you also go take a snack break? Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Discord. I'm not lighting up in Discord. Huh? Oh. Discord is disconnecting is what's happening. Is stream disconnecting? Let me double check stream. But yeah, I'm not lighting up on Discord anymore. What's going on? What's stream doing? Stream seems to be doing fine. It's just Discord. Interesting. Yeah. Stream seems to be doing fine. It's just Discord. Fuck. I can hear myself. What? Shasta? RTC connecting. Oh shit. Is Discord down? No. Is Discord like actually legit down right now? I went to go get my fan and it killed Discord. Okay, it says all systems operational. What is happening? I'll go to another voice chat. Okay, I'm gonna full close Discord is what I'm gonna do. Oh, I see Shasta lighting up, but it's not. I'm just RTC connecting forever. Which is so strange. I'm gonna force quit Discord. That's what we're gonna do. For once, it's not Streamlabs sitting in the bed, it's Discord. Discord's not, it's not working. Discord, I'm RTC connecting forever, Shasta. Okay, there we go. I'm back in stream chat. And I heard my little join noise, so I think I'm good now. If you rejoin, you should be good. I don't want to drag you because that might break this. There we go. Hi.
Hi.
Okay. So we're doing Centaur Rodeo.
Yeah, it seems so.
Strange. Okay. Yeah. You settle in on the sidelines, close enough to see one of the centaurs wrangling another, but not so close as to risk getting kicked. There's a few clerics you recognize from class on standby, so nothing you need to worry about. Oh. Looks like... Oh, wait. It looks like Eggfort's sponsoring this. Note to school self. Not the school itself, just your principal, personally. Good for him, you guess.
Hey, a cowboy.
Tracker settles down next to you, smiling widely. She's got a whole turkey leg in one hand and a corn dog in the other, handing the latter to you.
Goals.
Figured you might not have grabbed something to eat on the way. Oh, a nice corn dog. There's a lot of things you don't enjoy so much from being from your helioic childhood, but your love of a good corn dog might just be internal. You take it.
Thanks.
For a moment, you sit in companionable silence. Why are there so many big words? I'm stupid. You can't do this to me. Tracker tearing happily through her turkey leg as you try not to get transported back to corn camp summer memories. Okay, actually, we're going to turn it down to 1 over here. It's not that cold, or it's not that hot. It's easier than normal because corn camp never had centaurs doing agility courses. How do they move like that?
I could never do that.
Tracker laugh! Tracker laughs, the sound almost startled out of her. Well, yeah, you're human. And not the most agile person I've ever met.
I have a ribbon wand that'd say otherwise.
Tracker crowns, but she's smiling. So you take that as a win. God's not the ribbon wands. That's something I'm okay leaving behind.
Oh, well.
Is that the only thing you want as a... Jesus Christ, Kristen! Guess I'll have the ribbon dance right now to prove you wrong. Fine, if you insist. No, this one's cute. This one's cute and fun. I want to do that one.
This rodeo could use a bit more flair.
You stand up, making a show of going for your pocket, which doesn't even have your ribbon wand in it. Tracker laughs and grabs your arm anyway, pulling you back down. God, I love Tracker laugh. You're ridiculous.
You love it.
The minute you say it, you freeze, worried you pushed too far, but Tracker just grins. Maybe. But seriously, don't go on the course. I don't have a diamond ready if you get brained by a centaur cowboy.
Centaur boy?
Ridiculous. Cow centaur, obviously.
I didn't know this was the kind of thing you liked.
Tracker shrugs. They used to hold them in Bastion City, and I didn't really care enough to drive all the way out there. Jawbone and I used to go to these, though.
Okay, this is actually totally up Jawbone's alley.
Right? I mean, everything is kind of up his alley, but still. Another centaur gallops into the field. This one decked out in full clown makeup. A clown cow centaur boy. The perfect man. Horse. His routine's pretty slapstick. Nose honking after he makes his turns, dramatically tripping over every obstacle left on the course. It's hard to say if he's performing his routine with the same amount of sincerity the others have, but to be fair, it's pretty funny. Tracker seems to get a kick out of it because she's been howling with laughter ever since the first one. It's so stupid.
Yeah, but fun stupid.
Yeah. The Ringmaster, another centaur. But this one's strangely got an Arthur Eggfort face cutout stamped to his bright purple top hat, which is super uncanny, kind of creepy, calls out for audience volunteers. Tracker sits up, eyes bright.
You done this before?
No, I didn't quite make the height requirement last time I was here.
Well...
No more short jokes from you, Applebee's. You cut off the joke you're about to make, and instead... Ringmaster 2 volunteers right here. Bravely volunteer all on your own. Sink into your seat. You don't want to embarrass Tracker. No! No! She wants to volunteer!
Keep me on my toes, huh?
Tracker looks delighted, but also a little nervous. You sure? I mean, I know we were joking, but you could actually get hurt.
Double clerics, baby, we're good.
Tracker's responding smile is a little softer, gentler. Your heart thuds in your chest. Yeah. Okay, hell yeah, let's do it. Let's go ride some centaurs. You can't stop yourself. You must embrace the cowboy vibes.
Yeehaw!
This time, Tracker isn't surprised, and she doesn't hesitate to join in. Yeehaw. What they have you doing is basically like riding those bulls at a country bar that you went to once, to campaign. Instead of an Arcanotech bull, it's a centaur. And you are less confident in your ability to do this, but Tracker looks ready. You realize you haven't seen her like this in a while, just genuinely excited. The ringmaster does tell the two of you. Quietly enough not to carry the crowd that there's clerics on standby in case either of you need healing. Tracker rolls her eyes once he turns away, leaning in to whisper something to you. We can heal ourselves just fine. It's a little possessive, almost. And hot.
Yeah, we can.
Wow.
Tracker looks at you, a little confused by her sudden inability to look at her in the eyes before she seems to connect the dots. Just regular, normal healing for bros. Bro healing.
Not sexy healing?
Just not sexy healing.
It's not sexy healing of the sexy variety?
Sexy help. I need sexy help. Yeah. Oh, that's Kristen.
Yeah, totally. Of course. No homo, bro.
No homo! Right.
Yeah, because these two, the least homo in the whole
The
show.
least homo.
Right.
You both desperately pretend. We also said no homo to Fig.
Uh-huh.
You both desperately pretend not to be thinking about Sandra Lynn catching you healing each other back at Mordred Manor. Whoa! This is why Sandra Lynn wants the door open. You're pretty sure you're still blushing when you get on the centaur. I still don't know if I'm saying that. A centaur? Centaur?
I've heard it both ways.
Tracker climbs onto the centaur in a single, swift, easy movement, like she's been doing this her entire life. It takes you a little longer. Just realized, I don't know, is Tracker also a Twilight cleric?
This is totally great.
I don't know.
I guess she could be a light cleric. But Galke is like the goddess of the moon. I don't know. Eventually, the centaur you're riding takes pity on you. Yeah, she's Twilight? Okay. Takes pity on you and helps you up in front of everyone here. So cool and not embarrassing. It's like a very different kind of Twilight energy, like Cassandra and Galakea. The goal is to stay on for 6 seconds. 6 seconds is nothing. You can maybe cast one spell in that entire time. You've got this. You totally got this. Tracker sees you very much looking like you don't got this and makes the first move. I'll go first. And Cassandra. I thought she said that. If you're ready to heal her if she needs it, but she really doesn't. She's so sure of herself. You're surprised she hasn't done this before. How can 6 seconds feel so long? But she stays on the entire time to the resounding cheers of the crowd. Tracker looks startled by the attention, but still happy, waving to the masses with a wide grin once the centaur stops bucking. You cheer her on too, obviously. It's maybe not a great sign that just moving your hands enough to clap has you almost falling off. Okay, you can do this. You're going to do great. Tracker's going to be so impressed. Really, how hard could it be? Ow.
This is so not yeehaw.
Ow.
Your head aches and you definitely bruised something. All in all, not the worst wipeout you've had, but at least you didn't end up back in corn heaven.
It'll look cool.
Not a great sign. You groan half in pain and half in embarrassment.
Come on. Give me something here.
Tracker smiles at you reassuringly.
This was fun. I had fun.
I'm glad you did this with me. You'll take it. The ringmaster escorts you off the arena grounds, looking a little put out as he leads you towards the other clerics. Next time we can do something less dangerous. Maybe. You see that Jawbone's up to something. We see what Jawbone's
Oh.
up to or something. Oh, we see
I
what...
think I have an idea.
What was that? See what Jawbone's up to. Okay, yeah, okay. Understandable. I get it now. I fucking blanked. My brain died for a second. Why do I have a feeling your idea is something more reckless than saying hi to him at home? You do a painful, awkward pirouette.
So that's, yeah.
You'll see.
You were going for mysterious, but the grimace on Tracker's face tells you you've fallen even further into the disoriented person to worry about category. Here, let me heal you up. Tracker reaches a hand down towards your face. Instinctively, you grab it. You can take care of yourself! Let her do her thing, dummy. Press a quick kiss into the palm of her hand before she heals you. Kristen! Let her do her thing. Tracker blushes
yeah.
a little at the
Wow.
sudden contact
Cool.
and pushes her focus together and mutters a quick healing spell. A pleasant warmth washes over you. It almost definitely rises into your cheeks.
Thanks.
Tracker's lips curl into that classic smile, and she drops her hand. Of course, anytime. Freshly healed, you settle back into your seats and watch the rest of the show. You can safely say it's been hectic. It's been a hectic, mostly entertaining day, even if the way Tracker's been stealing small, unreadable glances your directions is the slightest bit totally nerve-wracking. The last time she locks eyes with you and shares a conspiratorial grin. Hey, Kristen, guess what I have? Another turkey leg! The crown of the Nightmare King himself! Oh, shit! Another turkey leg. Another turkey leg!
Another turkey leg?
Tracker laughs. Okay, no, but let's get the another on the way out. Tracker proudly holds up a cowboy hat. Yay!
Wait, where'd you get that? Are they giving out cowboy hats?
Tracker smirks at the look on your face. She puts a hat on her head and tips it in your direction. I may have grabbed it off my centaur's head while he was distracted. Ye. Now wait for it. Ha. Did she just...
Hey, don't steal my thing. That's my thing. I'm the yeehaw guy.
I'm the one who hee-haws. Where's your proof? I don't see a cowboy hat on your head. You yoink the cowboy hat and place it on your own head where it belongs. At her incredulous expression, you lean back smugly into your chair.
Now you do. Yeehaw, motherfucker.
Hell yeah. She laughs, eyes crinkling tenderly. God, I love her fucking laugh. It's the cutest thing you've ever seen.
See ya, cowboy.
Now, let's get me another turkey leg. Someone's calling.
Yeehaw!
So, when I said there needs to be a Kristen cowboy slider, other option. We can assemble a cowboy outfit from, like, every single date has one piece. We can get a gun from Pipper Lily's route, the hat from Tracker's route.
Lucy's route has a vest. Yeah.
That date was really yeehaw worthy, Kristen. Good job. I did that entirely out of order.
It's fine. Ah, shucks. It was easier than I thought, actually. Forgot how much I just missed her, you know? Not the dating part, but all of it. Hanging out with her was easy.
Aw, that's really sweet. If you keep this up, I think you'll get the dating part too.
Well,
But do keep it up, okay? I'm counting on you.
Tracker's our fallback. I bet Tracker is. Just consider.
I bet Tracker is too.
Sorry, Tracky. Okay. We're gonna save here because we're gonna do Kip first and then Lucy. You, Gorga, Grizz, and Adine have camped out all night to get the best possible stuff at Gulapalooza. And the sun is finally rising on what has the serious potential to be the best day ever. The festival's entirely sold out, and anyone is going to be in attendance And anyone is going to be in attendance. Fig's performing, of course. She might even take you and the bad kids backstage.
Nat 20.
The rest of the lineup is unreal this year. Chapel Gnome is headlining, along with Cantrip Lamar, Billy Elvish, Emily Axford, Remy Werewolf, Boy Genie, Kritsky, and Laufey are performing too. Laufey? I don't know who that is referencing normally. Are performing too. And it's just on the main stage. And that's just on the main stage. I love that just fucking slid in Emily Axford. Just Emily Axford also. There are others spread throughout the campgrounds. There's something for everyone this year. It's dizzyingly exciting. The fresh morning air fills your nostrils along with some potent fireweed smoke from the camper next door. You were pretty sure you could score some if you asked, but you wanted to explore the festival with a clear head. Ficus. Luffy? I don't know who that is. I think I'm too old. Hey guys, I think I'm old. I don't know who that is.
An Icelandic Chinese singer-songwriter multi-instrumentalist.
Whoa. That sounds cool as hell.
26 years old.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess 2 years younger than me. You're sure you could score some if you asked, but you wanted to explore the festival with a clear head. Let's fucking go talk to Ficus. You finally spot Fabian walking over. He wouldn't dream of missing his beauty sleep. He settles into Gorgug's spot as Gorgug heads backstage to meet Fig. You let out a contented sigh. What can be better than this? Obviously, there's a lot of music to take in, but there's much more to the festival. Shaking up to be a beautiful day. The sun is shining bright and the air crisp and new.
So inspiring.
Some organizer has prestidigitated the entire grounds to smell faintly of flowers instead of sweat and BO, and you really appreciate that. As attendees begin streaming in, you spot several of your classmates all wearing their music festival best. You look down at yourself in your usual outfit. You don't have any flashy accessories or creative makeup, but you'll be comfortable, and that's what matters. Gulapalooza is the only a fashion show if you want it to be, after all.
So that's,
There's so much to do, so much to see, so much people to hang out with. So many people to hang out with. There's one problem. Your friends are splitting up for the day, so you need to pick a festival buddy and the one person to spend the whole day with. Who will it be? We're going to start with Kip, and then we're going to do Lucy. But there's an ad, and I'm patiently waiting for it to happen. There we go. I think we'll probably do this and stop. I wanted to do more, but again, we yapped a lot. But also I'm streaming again in 2 hours. So, yeah. Are you alive, Shasta?
Yes, I forgot I was muted. I was saying, yeah, I'll need dinner as well, so I'm happy to stop after this.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do Kip, and then we'll do Lucy, and then we'll stop. Some short and blonde practically knocks you over as they storm past. You're unable to catch yourself before you topple over.
Howdy there.
We really have to stop meeting like this, Kip.
What are you doing here?
Don't call me that.
You see what happens at the festival, I think. You're right! Okay, we'll do a little bit more, and then we'll stop. Oh, right. Awkward. How's your Gallapalooza going? Anyone you're excited to see? Her expression sours.
Ugh, whatever.
Who cares? It's not like it's worth trying to see over everyone's heads. I told Ruben that this was going to happen.
I mean, if you need a shoulder to sit on. If you need a face to
I'll
sit
deal
on.
with the indignity of staring at someone's back the whole time before I'm caught sitting on you, Applebee's.
Blimey.
Damn, shot through the heart. Kimberly rolls her eyes. No pleasing you critics. Your critics. Though, maybe you can charm this one. Actually, what delusional scheme have you concocted?
What delusional scheme have you concocted now?
I thought that was the narrator. narrator's being shitty to Kristen. Just being an asshole.
They should be. The narrator should be meaner to Kristen.
I've got this nifty immovable rod from Moon Year on there last year. I bet I could get it set up high enough for everyone to see. Want to try? If you weren't watching her like a hawk, you'd miss Kipper-Lily perking up at the idea.
Well, you know what they say about broken clocks.
Yeehaw!
That you can fix them? Now that earns you a burning glare.
Really?
I stand immediately corrected.
She starts walking towards an empty stage, though judging by everyone milling about, a performance about to start.
Well, get going.
On it, boss. Calling her boss! It's easy enough to get the rod in the air. You let Kipper-Lily use your back as a ladder, applauding as she hoists herself up in a single elegant move. She looks down at you.
Your turn, Applebee's.
Oh, no. I think I'm good down here.
Huh. Is that so?
Aw, are you chickening out? It's such a lovely view up here, too. It'd be a shame for you to miss it just because you're too cowardly to make the attempt.
And that's the gauntlet thrown. You don't think too hard about how Kipper-Lily convinced you to make a fool out of yourself in front of her and give a good of try as you can. Yeah, look at her tail. Pull-ups are easy enough, but a pull-up into a muscle-up and then somehow sitting on the thing sucks. You manage to get halfway up, arms burning, and flop forward so that you don't fall. Then you look up. When you look up, Kipper-Lily is smirking.
Problem, Applebee's?
Oh, this Fig and Adine.
Hey!
I mean, there's going to be a lot of really good Easter eggs in all of this. I mean, I know there's OCs also, so that's going to be, like, people I think are one person and not. You're too winded to reply, so you stick out you stick your tongue out at her. She snickers and watches you fail.
Color
flail.
me impressed, Applebee's.
I'm impressed. Everyone else I know would have given up. I thought you was gonna say would have gotten up. It's like, wow. Oh.
I'm impressed. You suck shit.
What else is this bad?
Kristen Applebee's never gives up unless this idea absolutely sucks ass. Which that one did, but you had something to prove.
You made it in time for the set to start, so who gives a shit?
Yeah. It didn't stay there for very long.
At the end of the day, it will. That's how I did it last time.
That's true. As if on cue, there's movement on stage and everyone below you starts cheering. You still haven't said who's performing.
You don't know Haley Kyokobald? That's a good one.
Sorta.
Huh. Well, she was in a movie about a group of kids who met at detention and form a band together.
Sounds familiar. You roll your eyes and waggle your eyebrows at her.
She never really wanted to be an actor, so after the sequel plans fizzled out, she focused on music. Been listening to her since I was a kid.
All too soon. She draws to an end. Haley Kyoko Bold takes an opportunity to talk to her audience as musicians scramble behind her to get set up for the final song. It's such a long name.
It's hilariously long.
Yep. Hey, thanks for sticking around, y'all. If you get anything from my music, I hope it's this. You're all stronger than you think. Growing up's hard, but our brains are all messed up. And sometimes we don't think we deserve anything. But here's the thing. You fucking deserve it. You deserve everything. Thank you all for being a wonderful audience. And happy Gulapalooza. Gulapalooza. The beat kicks in, and Kipper-Lily seems to forget you're there as she leaps to her feet and sings along. You both marvel at how well she knows the lyrics and how she hasn't fallen off the bar yet. And if her eyes are a little wetter than they were before the singer spoke, you won't tell. Oh, there you go. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you can tell there's OCs. Just look at that dog, man.
There's a lot of OCs here, yeah. I just want to vibe for a bit. Look at the mouse. Look at the mice. Do you see the mice people?
The mice!
They're so pissed. I think I'd be pissed too if I was a mouse person and then these two did this.
Yeah.
Behind them. It's like there's truly no shot. There's a little fairy there too. A little pixie. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not.
Ring,
Yep,
ring.
hold on. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Hey, Cassandra, shut the
That
fuck
was
up.
the cannon.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Okay.
Nat 20. So inspiring. So that's, yeah.
Ooh, I caught it. I caught it. I caught it before. Yeah, my guy is next to Kristen. Aw. Radish had to change the name length because of Haley Kiyoko pulled specifically. That's so funny. You turn in a circle, scanning the crowd. You don't have to look too hard. Lucy's height makes her easy to spot. Fucking inverse problems. Lucy's height makes her easy to spot. In fact, you think she's probably having trouble looking for you. You're kind of small.
Kristen's just bridging the gap.
Yep. Just the right height to be cradled in her arms.
So that's,
You blush
yeah.
and shake your head furiously. Focus, Applebee's! Sure, you've been daydreaming about her smile and her hugs, especially since the haircut you gave her, but you can be chill. You're just hanging out with a wonderful friend. You wave and holler her name and she finally sees you. Hey, Kristen. Hi, Kristen.
Good to see you, Lucy.
Wow, they're having like a full conversation.
They're just having a full,
without
I was like, yeah, I was like, I'll just let you guys do it. Me and Ashton just have a full conversation. She pulls you into a hug and you squeeze back enthusiastically. Someone bumps into you as they scurry past, and you reluctantly let go, moving away from the pathway. Are you ready for Chapel Gnome? God, this fucking dress is so cute!
I think that was me.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm so ready. I can't believe she's headlining this year.
It's going to be great. Still have some time to kill before the show starts. Want to get something to eat?
Maybe. But the food is pretty overpriced here, isn't it?
Nat 20.
You brandish Fabian's credit card, and Lucy rolls her eyes fondly. Fuck. Never mind. Lead the way. Are there any other artists you're looking forward to today?
My friend Fig's performing, so we gotta check that one out. Otherwise, I was just planning on walking around and jamming out. You?
Me too. I'm curious to see if there's any solo piano performances. I know that'd be kind of odd for a festival, but it'd be kind of cool. Rip to the fact that we're doing a Lucy route and don't get to do the Fig, the Fig festival date, because I do know that there is a very special voice line in that route, and also the art's very good. You recall Lucy's impressive piano skills. Odd but cool. Sounds right up her alley.
Hey, have you ever wanted to join a band? Lots of them have keyboardists, right?
I've thought about it. It sounds like a lot of fun. Cleric Bard multiclass?
Something to add to the list?
Lucy smiles. At this rate, the list will never end.
That's a good thing.
Oh?
It means I get to spend even more time with you.
You're so sweet. We don't need a list to hang out, Kristen.
Oh, yeah, I totally knew that. I wasn't anxious about it or anything.
Yikes, you're starting to sound like Fig. Well, let me clarify anyway. List or no list, I really enjoy spending time with you.
Me too.
You load up on hot dogs, soda, and water, and find a bench to scarf them down, chattering the whole time. Then you and Lucy wander around the festival, lingering when you both find an act you like and trading commentary. Fuck. You do end up finding a solo contemporary pianist, Philip Glass. Philip is really funny.
Philip is kind of hilarious.
Lucy gushes over him and you find his music pretty enough that you decide to look him up later. Philip.
Flump.
Philip. The day. Flump glass. The day. That's a different joke. The day passes in a blur, and soon enough, it's time for the headline show. You and Lucy end up near the front of the crowd, and eager concert goers, and you have a great view of the stage. The anticipatory energy of the crowd churns in your vein? Thrums. Hey, what the fuck is wrong with me? I've been streaming for too long.
Germs.
Churms.
The energy, it's churming.
It's churming in my veins. I'm fucking churming. Me when I churm? And the air is electric. You find Lucy's hand and squeeze tightly, and she squeezes back hard. Ah! 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 Look at this! Hey, we got that hat from Tracker.
Okay.
When Chapel Gnome saunters onto the stage, red hair flying behind her, you and Lucy scream in excitement along with the rest of the crowd. She immediately launches into your favorite of her iconic songs. You and the rest of the crowd move your arms to the shapes of the letters she's singing, bumping into Lucy repeatedly and giggling breathlessly when you do. The red lights of the stage flicker over Lucy's joyous expression, and you can't help but be struck by how pretty and carefree she looks, and how carefree and laughing like this. Ah! Ah! It's so cute. You definitely won't have a voice tomorrow with how loudly you're singing, but you're definitely going to be exhausted after the day you've had. But you don't mind. This moment with Lucy is worth it. Ah! It is so cute. I love Kristen's face in this a lot. She's so excited. It's so cute.
This art is lovely. I am looking at the people the person right behind them in the cowboy hat who look like, due to the posing, just looks like they have the thickest ass really popping it.
Oh, right here. I think that's someone else's head, but they do.
Probably.
It does kind of look like they have a fat ass. It's a drider. The drider is really into Chapel Gnome.
I just saw it and was like, oh wow.
Damn, that ass popping. Week 5. Okay, we will start week 5.
Ring.
Kristen.
Christian. Oh,
Christian.
Hey, Cass. Sorry, my room's a bit of a mess, but...
Never mind that. You're really working hard on the whole finding a date for the spring fling thing, aren't you?
Yeah.
Big old charmer, you.
Yeah. I mean, I learned from the best, right?
Aw, you're making me blush. You know, word on the Godly Street is that both Lucy and Kipperlily have their eyes on you.
Crazy.
Crazy.
You're serious?
When it comes to getting you a date or two? Absolutely. And from what it sounds like, you're not against it.
I mean, it's been fun watching Kipperlily come out of her shell, and I want to keep working on Lucy's bucket list with her.
Two of them are definitely more than just the sum of their parts. I think you could help them both find their true potentials together. So, what do you think?
I like them both separately. I might like them more together. This is a bit too much for right now. Yes. I'm pretty sure the sprites are supposed to be changing. Oh, yeah, I guess they haven't done anything, huh? Well, you know, it's good to have these streams.
We're really good at finding
We're
things.
really good at finding the bugs. I didn't notice, it's fine. I like them both separately. I might like them more together. So the secret other criteria is if you have a potential for this, it gives you the other person.
I knew it. Look out for a text from Lucy to meet her downtown, okay? Have so much fun. We did it.
We did it. Also, fuck, I know what the next date is. I know what the fucking group date is. Shit! Fuck ass. We can't do it. I have to stop because I am streaming. I'm streaming again in an hour and a half. Resident Evil 4 with Tracy. So we'll just have to take it. Also, she has 2 dates downtown. I think that means now we're not. I think this might mean now that we don't have a 3rd date and we will never be able to see Girlie.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
I don't know if that's exactly what that means. I'm pretty sure it does that. I think there's multiple group dates, and then I still have the individual dates with Kip and Lucy. So I think we're done. I think we just don't have Girlie, which is such a bummer. we do not get to see Girlie ever. That's so sad.
Let's have to do her next.
We'll just have to hard run Girlie next time.
We'll just have to go hard for
We're
Girlie.
just gonna have to go hard for the bees. That's so funny and so sad. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna save.
And it's gonna go weird.
It's gonna get full screen again. Oh, I can't. Okay. I have to pick a place and then I can...
Downtown, I suppose.
Yeah. Hold on. It made it big again.
Downtown.
Where is downtown? There we go. Okay. Downtown. Ah! Damn it! We can't do this date right now. We cannot do this date. But I can, real fast, try to, hold on. Where's the background? Oh god, I'm moving my fucking labels. Where's the game? Where's the game? Look at her. Do you see her? Do you visualize her? Do you understand what you're looking at? I can't make it any bigger. You're looking at cats. Yes, you're looking at tons of cats. She's not even doing it right now. Do you see one eepy little cat right here? That's Selena.
Wow.
There she is. Star of the video game, Selena. Anyway. I gotta stop playing. We gotta eat and we gotta...
Selena, we don't have to ever play again. We're done.
We found Selena. That's it. That's the end of the game. There's nothing else in here that is Selena related. Okay. Shasta, you don't have a job anymore. For right now, at least. I only say that because we could make this Wednesday stream. We're almost... I mean, I would say 2 more streams until we're done with this route, and then I can just play it on my own. Or we can play it together in Discord or something. Did you die? Did Discord die again? I think Discord might have died. I can't... Oh yeah, I'm not lighting up anywhere. That's funny as hell. Okay, well... We'll talk about this later. This might become a Wednesday thing. If it does, we'll let you know. Since yeah. And then but definitely in an hour and a half, Tracy and I will be back playing Resident Evil 4. And then, on Friday, Shasta and I will be doing, Dragon Age Origins. In between that, we might have some more Hey Girlie. So, yeah. And we'll do this cat cafe date. I think Discord yes, it did. It did. It straight up did. Good timing, I guess. We'll talk about this later. Me and you offline. But thank you all for joining me. Thank you, girlies. Well, hold on. Let me just do a quick check if anyone else is streaming Hey Girlie. Is anyone else streaming Hey Girlie right now? No. Okay. I was gonna raid if someone was.